slapping and punching babies with a closed fist at the Apple Tree Learning Center. They say she also handled children in a rough manner, slamming them onto changing tables, tossing them into cribs, dropping them, and forcibly picking them up by one arm. 3 other defendants in this case entered pleas in 2024. A former National Guardsman accused of enticing children is now headed to prison.
William Eric Cooper has been sentenced to 10 years in federal prison. U.S. Attorney Theodore Hertzberg says Cooper directed a 15-year-old North Carolina girl to engage in sexually explicit conduct after exchanging over 1,000 text messages.
He made plans to travel to North Carolina to meet the child. He encouraged the child to produce images of child pornography and send them to him, which she did.
Hertzberg says Cooper is a predator who deserves the significant sentence. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
A small plane is forced to make an emergency landing today on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Police say the plane hit 3 vehicles, causing minor injuries. It's believed the plane was attempting to make it back to the Gainesville airport when the pilot realized he was not going to make it. It is 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Still stacked up over on the west side, perimeter bill 285 southbound, the outer loop from South Atlanta Road down to a crash. It's been in the right lanes below Hollowell Parkway, exit 12. Just found new trouble in Norcross. It's a crash in the second left lane, 85 northbound. Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102, and downtown, all lanes being held, 75-85 northbound, right at I-20, exit 247. Hero about to clear some trouble out of the second left lane. That is jammed the ride back to University Avenue. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today, very warm with a high of 68. Lows tonight in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, highs in the low 70s. Scattered rain showers return Wednesday morning, tapering off in the afternoon.
62 in East Point, 63 in Douglasville, 58 in Woodstock. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. Got most of the doctrinaires in here today. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher has the week off. George Clark is back from his cruise. And, of course, Jared Yamamoto is back from whatever alcoholic debauchery he's engaged in since we last heard from him.
I did see Fox Stevenson over the weekend. It was fun, and then spent some time with family, went hiking, did a lot of fun stuff this weekend.
Fox Stevenson?
Yeah, he's a...
okay, he's an EDM artist.
No. He's kind of a...
That's electronic dance music.
Is it? I don't know what that is.
I would say
I wanted to
I
bring
thought it
you
was
in.
a pill or something.
He's more he's more of an indie guy more than anything. But then he does jump into the DJ space. But then he had a full band this time, so he's a unique artist.
Well,
he's
good for him. Good for him.
It was
Where'd
fun.
you see him?
At Masquerade Hell.
No.
Oh, okay, great. I'm more of a Masquerade Heaven guy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's a
I
bigger
like
venue.
positivity.
They had Kid Rock up there.
Yeah, they did.
He cares about heaven.
Heaven. He knows he's going.
This is always great for an artist. He knows he's better than his audience.
Yes.
Always a great tact to take. You could never be as good as me, but come to my show. So I will just say this about, my wife and I try, this is kind of a philosophy I have in life. If the fates are kind of against you, if you don't know why, you're doing your best, and, just whatever. The universe has decided, today you're just not going to be a wit, whatever. I always try to take that and try to turn it into a positive. And so when my wife and I, being long-suffering Buffalo Bills fans, about 3 years ago we started this, and it's really actually quite fantastic. On Super Bowl Sunday is when we go a week early and we do our Valentine's dinner. Let me tell you, no problem with reservations. There's not a lot of people in the restaurants. The staff loves you. The owner comes over and shakes your hand because he's actually going to make some money that night. We make sure we go to a restaurant, not a bar.
No TVs.
No TVs, And we did that last night. We had a great time. We had a reservation at 6. And usually we'll go to a movie afterward. But I'm looking at my phone. There was just nothing that said, Eric, come to the theater and see me. So,
not even Melania?
I thought about it for a second, like that might be funny. But then it's like, So we got home, And we just went ahead and watched we got home about with 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and watched the rest of it. I got to say that, the way the NFL has been lately, they have changed the rules so much because they recognize that if you want to get not just hardcore fans, and this started even before the gambling got casual people in, but just as casual people go, one of the reasons the NFL has grown so much in the last 10, 15 years is they've changed the rules to favor the offense because they recognize there may be 70,000 people in the stadium, but they don't matter. It's a televised sport. It's the television product that matters, and people like to see scoring. And so it's gotten more and more popular. People who don't really want to get into the X's and O's, can enjoy the fourth quarter of a game between Mahomes and Lamar Jackson or something where the offenses are scoring. And so we're used to it now. But I've been watching football since 1970. And I had to remind myself that when defenses play well, that's good football too. Now, it doesn't seem like it. And that
you're
game,
a true fan, though. That's why it feels good.
Well, it's not a matter of just like it's. You can't say that when 11 players line up on offense, what they do is spectacular if they win. But if a defense, 11 players, plays their game in such a way that they can't lose, that's not as interesting or whatever. But I guess you do have to be more into the game itself.
Sure.
And the way that's flowing.
If you like defense and special teams, that was your Super Bowl.
Well, yeah. Well, the problem was, though, really is you really could kind of feel that there just wasn't a lot of juice. Like when I tuned in, I was kind of surprised at how kind of flat things were, and I didn't understand. What New England was doing. I mean, like the left side of the line couldn't hold anything back, and yet they just keep calling these plays where Drake May is back there. I mean,
I felt bad for Drake May a couple of times. He got hit so hard.
How about this is the Super Bowl, and your next game's not for 6 months? Go crazy. Have him run 4 times in a row. Do something to try to break what's going on. I didn't quite understand that, and I don't think that it's quite possible that nobody would have beaten that Seattle defense last night.
They were that good.
But as a Bills fan, I do want to say I think Josh Allen would have put on a better show. I mean,
you guys,
I don't know, but maybe not. Maybe it would have been, not to get too much into the weeds here. Maybe against a defense like that, it would have looked like the Texans game in the regular season where the Bills just got overwhelmed. I think Josh Allen got sacked 8 times or something.
I think there's no doubt that you guys and the Broncos would have put on a better performance.
A better show.
Yeah.
But listen, that's the way it goes sometimes. And defensive football. But the NFL, this is what I find interesting. The NFL will not give up on offenses how is the MVP of that game an offensive player? Now, there's no doubt Walker was the best offensive player on that field last night. I'm not saying he wasn't. But how do you walk away from something like that where somebody from the offense on Seattle gets the MVP?
Wasn't he the first running back to get it in 28 years or something like that?
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe because they just don't want to give it to somebody on defense. I really don't understand that. Both defenses played very well. Seattle played better. That was the game last night.
Basically, yeah.
And how you give it to an offensive player from either team, I just don't.
Or the kicker, at least. He had 4 field goals.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
He broke records.
Jason Myers, definitely should have gotten it. And then also, at one point, even Chris Collinsworth
that kind of says something about your Super Bowl, though, if the field goal kicker is getting the MVP.
I mean, he crushed it for
How about the punter? They did a lot of work last night.
That punter was awesome, too.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, Seattle, the way that he punched the ball, yeah.
Chris Collinsworth was getting bored at one point during the second quarter, I believe, and he's like, hey,
reflecting America.
He's like, hey, Mike Tirico, this is a special teams game.
Special teams for you, Mike.
This is your game, Mike.
I wanted to see Mahomes or Josh, but I'll take what I get.
And then, the big moment came, the halftime show with Bad Bunny. Completely hyped up, ridiculously political. Now, there was, in my mind, I was like, this is going to be fun just because I know how much, some of these MAGA stalwarts are hating it. Like, it just might be just hilarious. Just not like sticking it to them, but just like, well, this could be hilarious just to know that people are pulling their hair out for no good reason, just because they've been ginned up by outside forces. So sometimes people don't even look in the mirror and stop and ask themselves, am I really angry about this? Or am I just getting ginned up because everybody else is telling me that I'm supposed
You
to
should be angry, so
Yeah.
therefore get angry.
Yeah, I think there's so much of it.
A foreigner doing our halftime show.
But she's not a foreigner.
Yes, he is. He speaks Spanish.
Puerto Rico is American.
No, it
It's
ain't.
an American territory. You are. I believe that you do not need a passport to
You do not. No,
because
it's
you're
easy.
an American. You're
George Clark was just in Puerto Rico
I tell you from
yesterday.
recent experience, you
yes,
do not.
yeah. And so there's that nonsense. It reminds me, a few years back, every commentator who calls a game, NBC, CBS, any of them. There's this whole group of people that end up hating them. And for a while, years ago, I would go along with them. And then one day I had to just look in the mirror and go, do I really hate Joe Buck? Yeah, it turns out, no, I don't. I guess I could take him or leave him. But the truth is that me personally, I cannot get all worked up. But for a while back then, everybody else was hating on him so much that I was like, yeah, that Joe Buck has to go. And I think that the halftime show this time for a lot of people was like that. I've just decided that this is important. Why is it important? Well, I've just decided that it's important. And so the show itself, because of the political aspect of it and everybody being so at each other's throats about it, it's hard to have a real critique of the show itself, which should be based on the music, the presentation, whatever. No one's talking. I will just say this. I thought it was fun. But nobody will say, as far as Bad Bunny last night is concerned, is, yeah, it was fine. It's better than most, not the best. To me, that's the reality of where it landed. It was better than most. A lot of them, it was better than Black Eyed Peas a few years ago.
That was
better
awful.
than,
That was awful.
It's better, I thought, than Shakira and J-Lo, where they told us they had stripper poles and they told us that it was empowering for little girls. Now they know they can grow up to be strippers? I didn't quite get that one. It didn't offend me, but, so it was. I liked it better than a lot of them. And was it the best? No. I'd still put Prince or a few other people up there with the best.
Usher a couple years
But you
ago.
can't say it wasn't a show or that it wasn't entertaining. People
Sure.
had a good time.
Yeah, sure.
It was
they did.
fun.
This is what I'll say is my critique of these halftime shows is that I feel like they're just trying to do too much with these themes. It's like you only have 15, 20 minutes, however long they have. And 5 different stages and and I did like as all this, I would say this was a more successful version of what The Weeknd did a few years ago, where he was going through different sets and stuff like that.
Right.
But that one, you kind of got lost in the sauce. I think this one was, better than that. But still, probably a little too much going on. It was cool, the thing where they really got married and the whole story that was told, the guy who's selling them. Although, does she realize that the guy she married gave her a crappy ring? Because that was the whole idea at the very beginning, is that the guy was trying to sell him some jewelry that wasn't that good. But and he gave the Grammy to the kid that everybody thought was the kid that was locked up in Minnesota. Now, was that a nod? I don't know. That part seemed weird to me. What are you? Who is this kid, and does he get to keep the Grammy? That's all I want to know.
See, when I watched
is that just an actor who gives the Grammy back when it's over, or
when I watched
Or he just yanked it back.
give it back, kid. The first time around watching that, I really thought that it was just a young Bad Bunny. He saw the
Right.
Grammys as a kid,
Could
and then
have
that
been.
was him
That's
seeing
probably
himself.
what-
That's what I thought it
that's
was when I
probably what
watched
it
it
was.
initially.
That's probably what it was
And
meant
that
to be.
basically reach out for your dreams and you can get there.
I think,
that's how I
that's
thought it.
right. The kid's watching him, so he's thinking of himself as a kid when he's getting the Grammy. But yeah, okay. People thought it was that kid from Minneapolis because he said "Ice Out" at the Grammys. It's kind of like
They're also grasping at things to be offended by.
Yes.
It's just
yeah,
not
sure.
as provocative as anybody anticipated.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I turned it off.
The Puerto Rican tropes were great in there, though. I mean, they did a great job. Like the jeweler that's being aggressive with
Yeah.
you, all the sugar cane all around, the power issues where he's like dancing on the power
That's another
poles
thing.
and stuff.
Bad Bunny is not afraid of heights. I don't know how these performers, they're putting these things up for a few minutes and then they're knocking them back down. And to jump up on a platform like that had no guardrail whatsoever, and you're just like, well, I guess the people who built this knew what they were doing. Jump up here and do this.
No strings like Gaga had.
No, there's nothing. He was climbing up and climbing down. Also, is there no words for barbershop in Puerto Rican? Did you notice in
Spanish?
I'm sorry, in Puerto Rican.
See, I knew it. You're on my page.
Yeah, it's an idiotic thing to say. Are there no words for barbershop in Spanish? Because behind him, the part where he was in front of the market said like marqueta, like however you say that in Spanish. But then right next to it was the barbershop, and it just said barbershop on it. I was just wondering,
American
is that just universal now? America's own barbershop? I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, I think, the truth is it was all right. It was better than most, not the best of all time. And then I went back this morning. I didn't even watch the whole Kid Rock thing, but I saw a clip where he was lip syncing. Now, I don't know. There could have been some lip syncing in the Bad Bunny thing, because putting on a thing like that is really hard to do. And usually you find out there's some lip syncing, at least a little bit, in those things. Or they perform them live a couple hours earlier and they play to that or something like that. It's possible that happened. But Kid Rock was so lazy with his lip syncing. Now, I don't know. Did he just forget the words of the song?
I guess.
This is kind of
How
a big...
hard is it to forget Bob with a Bob?
It was during the kind of rap part of it, but it's like, wow, Kid Rock, you've been building this up for a long time, turning it into a huge political thing, and you can't concentrate it on enough to lip sync well with whatever happened there, which was, even if you forget the words, just move your mouth. Whatever.
At least act it out.
I mean, there was really, just go, yeah, whatever.
Listen, Lee Greenwood, that would never happen.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nor would anyone have watched it.
Well, they could have wheeled him out.
Yeah.
And by wheeling him out, I do not mean a wheelchair. I meant in my mind.
On a dolly.
That's what I was thinking on my mind. Like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, like Matt Collins showed up. Did you see how he was dressed when he showed up?
He's a funny dude.
He had a jumpsuit on and a Hannibal Lecter mask, and he had his arms handcuffed behind his back.
Oh yeah, and he played well. He's one of the few standouts.
He got a touchdown
for New England. He also got him a first down that was very important. In the second half.
Stephen Diggs almost got in a fight.
Well, listen, it seemed to me like Seattle was in the wrong, unless I.
Oh, they were. But
unless I
fun.
didn't see. I don't. How is that not called? Look, I know that the Super Bowl you don't want to call. Right. I mean, but it was just so obvious. Now, I don't know if he was talking smack to the guy on the field and he had enough of it. You never know what sort of leads to that moment. And I was surprised Diggs didn't lose his mind on the sideline. As a Bills fan, I'm surprised he didn't start yelling at Drake May or the coach or something.
That's usually what he does.
But he is in his first year, and he's always good the first year.
He has other problems.
Does he? He and Cardi B got a kid coming?
No, he might be charged with some stuff.
Oh, with that thing with he didn't pay a bill or something?
I think it was
did he get rough with somebody?
Assault.
Did he get rough with somebody? I don't know. There's so many stories going on right now that one may have slipped.
Yeah, he faces strangulation and assault charges.
Well. It's not going well for Diggs.
He's no defensive rookie for the Falcons.
Oh, don't do that to me.
My
now,
goodness,
James Pierce
what's
Jr.
that all about? Who's that?
Strangled his personal chef.
Yeah, James Pierce
Wait a minute,
Jr.
he strangled his personal chef.
Yeah.
So at least it wasn't sexual. Because when you said strangled, that's kind of like, or like, with, baby mama drama kind of thing is what I thought. But this is his personal chef. A lot of these, didn't Antonio Brown have a problem with his personal chef?
Well, I know the Obamas, didn't they have a problem with theirs?
Well, we took care of that.
Because the guy died. I don't think it's a problem, This Mr. Internet is back. I always bring everything back.
Hang on. He's right. He borrowed our kayak without asking.
You still can't forgive him for that, huh?
No. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The Falcons guy, what did he do? Crash his car into his girlfriend's?
Yeah, so he was dating a WNBA player, and I guess things had gone bad, and she had put a restraining order on him, and then he got charged with stalking her, and then I guess running his car into her.
I don't know what it is. What is it with guys?
And this
guys, if they tell you to go away,
here's
here's an idea. If they tell you to go away, just go away. And remember, there's 8 billion people in the world. You'll probably be able to find somebody else that won't tell you to go away. That's a thing that men do, where they just totally obsess over one human. And no, I've got to control this. It's like, dude, there's 8 billion people on the planet. She said go away. here's an idea. Go away.
And it's universal. It's a guy in a trailer park, and it's a defensive lineman for a football
it
team.
is. Like, guys get weird about, deciding that they're going to control the behaviors of another person. Probably not smart.
No.
Probably not going to lead to a good place.
No, and now there's, believe
Even
me,
if they don't, even if the cops never get called, the family's always miserable.
But he had such
that has to live in that household.
And he was a glimmer of hope for all Falcons
Well, did he
fans
go to the
out there.
Pro Bowl, or did he go to the Pro Bowl?
I don't know
or
if he went to the Pro Bowl or not, but he was third in defensive rookie of the year. He got third.
Third in yeah. So yeah, he had a good year. He had a good season.
Mm-hmm. But those defensive ends, man, they're crazy.
Yeah, maybe he'll be back next season.
Well, I'm sure he probably won't be. I don't know.
I think he's gonna face a suspension of at least like 3 or 4 games at least.
Yeah. Is that what it is for crashing a car into your ex-girlfriend?
Well, again,
I'm looking at the books here. Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
By the way, did Roger Goodell, is he on the Ozempic? I thought he looked a little thinner when he was walking around up in the booth area.
Probably. Everybody's on it. I mean, the theme of all of the Super Bowl commercials were that America loves AI and America loves GLP-1s. That was the theme.
Let's not forget gambling.
Yeah, don't forget to gamble.
The gambling too. Excuse me.
That's another thing with the commercials. Again, much like the halftime shows, I think they're just trying to do too much sometimes with the allotted amount of time. There were at least 2 commercials last night. One of them was the Dunkin' commercial. What was it? 60 seconds? Was it 2 minutes?
It was 60 seconds.
Okay, you got 60 seconds. You can't have 13 punchlines.
That's all it
In
was.
60 seconds. It was just, I don't know what they paid for this to get all of these sitcom people.
Ted Danson.
Yeah.
With the wig.
Yeah. It was just fine. And the de-aging. And my wife's like, they're de-aging. I'm like, well, that's the joke.
Yeah.
The joke is the de-aging is the joke. But it's like that could have worked with like 3 or 4. And I really didn't get, Ben Affleck has never been on sitcoms, has he? Why was he surrounded by sitcom people?
Not that I'm aware
Or
of.
am I getting too...
Because it was a Good Will Hunting thing.
Right.
And he was portraying the role that his buddy played in the movie.
Right.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
But he's also a Boston guy, and Dunkin' Donuts is Boston, so that's why he was
Okay, I get that, but am I conflating 2 commercials? There was one that had Jason Alexander.
He's in that one.
Okay, so that's all
They're
the people
all in that one.
like Different World cast
Yes.
and all that. Okay. What did that
Urkel.
cost? Yeah. What did that cost, and what do you get from it? Like, you can't even follow it. I guess the idea is people will go back online and watch it over and over again. I don't know.
Just branding.
But, I mean, if it's 60 seconds, you can't do 13, 14, 15 punchlines in 60 seconds. It just gets too jumbled. So I know that's the one that people are jumping out. That was the best one. Jason Alexander cannot get a job after Seinfeld, but he seems to show up in a commercial every Super Bowl.
I know. Every Super Bowl
he must be the cheapest member of Seinfeld cast to get. Well, Michael Richards, but nobody wants to touch that, right?
Yeah.
So even though it's been like 15, 20 years.
So was that the most memorable commercial? I was in Puerto Rico watching, so it was the same 5 fast food commercials in Spanish, and we didn't get any of the funny.
So it's how
ensemble.
they localized everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I guess
the ICE recruitment ad was hilarious.
Did they do?
Really?
Did they?
They ran one, apparently.
Yeah, well, they play those. It's probably the same one that's been running through the NFL season.
Jerry Seinfeld was in
Do
it.
something about it. Get up off your fat ass.
I heard that there was a Ring commercial that kind of implied that they're
yeah, the
watching
dogs.
much more than you would think.
The
and
missing dogs, yeah.
It's not so much of an advertisement of them, their
Yeah.
service, but that they're surveilling.
I didn't see that one.
If your dog is missing, our Ring cameras will detect its
Oh,
face.
yeah.
We've got night vision. We're watching everything.
Yes.
Everything's saved in the cloud. Don't worry.
All right.
It's fine. Well, at this point, is there any sense in worrying?
Yeah. Well,
Don't
they're
you
adding
think-
cameras to AirPods. I
Don't
heard.
you think? Yeah. Well, that's just so if you move your hand up there, can change the sound to make it,
Of course.
It's.
That way, if you look at your phone, too, you can see to the left and see to the right.
Is that how it's going to
Yeah,
work?
that's right, with the-
yeah, right. George Clark, back from his cruise,
yes.
and more conspiratorial than ever. I love it.
Get any size furnace for just $59.99 a month with an unbeatable lifetime warranty. And ask about clean air upgrades by calling Reliable Heating and Air. Visit reliableair.com today.
I don't know what happened, but these days, people seem to go straight to the worst-case scenario. Okay, the garage door stops going up and down, and they think the whole thing is trash. No middle ground. It's the garbage or nothing. Perfectly good door, perfectly good motor, and you spend thousands of dollars you don't even have on a new one, instead of just fixing the part that's broken. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you crash into your door, okay, we're probably going to have to replace it. But almost any other failure can be fixed with a partial repair, saving you thousands of dollars. If your door won't go up or down at all, it could just be a broken spring, and the motor and tracks are fine. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. And, don't crash into your door.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. George Stein has been a personal and professional friend for decades. He literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. I trust him, and you can too. GeorgeStein.com.
In the winter, Mama Bear and I prefer a cup of warm Earl Grey with lots of honey over our usual cool glass of sweet tea. And just like our tea choices, Scana Energy also has great options for every family, no matter the season. Yep, their dependable natural gas service keeps our home warm and our cups of tea piping hot. Sign up with Scana today and save up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/warm for details. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply.
A lot of us are looking at things to spruce up our homes, from tweaking or landscaping, a little bit of paint. But how's your roof looking? This is Scott Slade. A new roof can dramatically improve the look of your home. Lots of uncertainties in the economy right now. So my roofer, FGA Roofing, has put together an offer you should consider. They call it the 000 plan. 0 down payment, 0 interest for 12 months, and 0 monthly payments for 12 months. With FGA Roofing, you can get a quote in just a few days and your roof installed in just a couple of weeks. And you can wait to pay until it fits your timeline. FGA Roofing specializes in slate, tile, wood shake, cedar roofs, as well as architectural roofs. The experts at FGA Roofing can lay out all the options for you, whether your roof is aging out or you just want a designer upgrade for your home. Or both. FGA Roofing, where you'll get first-rate installation and quality service, always. Just search FGA Roofing to get started with a free quote today. That's FGA Roofing.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, some scary moments in Gainesville today as a small plane makes an emergency landing on a busy road.
Gainesville traffic, mayday, mayday, mayday. Bonanza 69 Tango coming in for 11. Straight to 11 sliding, Gainesville.
From liveatc.net, the pilot of a Hawker Beechcraft calls to the air traffic control as the plane loses altitude, trying to return to the Gainesville airport. The plane does land on Browns Bridge Road, hitting 3 vehicles. Gainesville police say there are only minor injuries. The last of 4 defendants enters a plea today in a child abuse case at a DeKalb County daycare center.
The abuse at the Apple Tree Learning Center in Stone Mountain first came up in June of 2022. After a parent reported injuries on her child's face. 3 defendants have already pleaded guilty to child cruelty. The last one, 79-year-old Charetta Hall, has pleaded guilty to 19 counts of child cruelty in the first degree and was sentenced to serve 20 years in prison. Video from inside the daycare revealed ongoing repeated abuse at the hands of the defendants. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
The man wrongly accused of kidnapping a child at a Walmart in Ackworth is filing a new lawsuit in federal court. His lawyers say what happened to Mick Patel is inexcusable. Patel says from the start, his family went through hell.
I went to get a Tylenol and I got the biggest headache of my life.
He was jailed for 47 days after a woman baselessly accused him of trying to kidnap her toddler, even though video showed that's not what happened. The lawsuit names Ackworth Police, the Cobb DA's office, and the woman who made up the kidnapping story. As the trial begins today for the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter, students and parents gather at the state capitol to call on lawmakers to pass new legislation on gun safety. Phyllis Jackson's son was killed with a modified gun in 2019.
I never signed up to be a gun violence survivor. but I am. I never signed up to be a parent to a murdered child, but I am.
New legislation would ban devices known as switches, which can turn a handgun into a machine gun. It is 3:32. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Getting messy in Bartow County, Bill. Right now, all lanes shut down trying to clear up a crash. 75 southbound before the Lake Allatoona Bridge. That's just south of Old Allatoona Road, exit 283. Slow in both directions, but mostly southbound. Use Highway 41 as an alternate. Crash cleared out of the roadway for the most part. 285 southbound, the outer loop on the west side below Hollowell Parkway, exit 12. Still seeing the delays stretching back to South Atlanta Road. Earlier trouble I was watching in Gwinnett County, 85 northbound at Beaver Ruin Road. That has since cleared, but the delays will mostly stay in place for the afternoon as you leave 285 up into Norcross and Duluth. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies today and very warm by February standards. High 68. Lows tonight in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. High 72. Scattered rain showers on Wednesday morning, tapering off through the afternoon. Highs in the low 60s.
59 in Alpharetta, 61 in Snellville, and 66 in Fairburn. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio. 95.5 WSB.
Hi, it's Dale from TrustDale.com. I've trusted America's Best Choice for more than a decade for windows, doors, siding, decks, and roofing. Their exclusive 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, protects you if something goes wrong. When you're investing in your home, don't gamble with unproven contractors. It's simply not worth the risk.
Thanks, Dale. At America's Best Choice, we deliver the best exterior solutions that provide long-term value for your home. Upgrade your home with high-quality, energy-efficient windows. Take advantage of special pricing on custom decks or choose siding, doors, and fencing that don't just look great, they're built to last. We're raising the bar in roofing, combining proven installation, premium materials, and expert craftsmanship to protect your home year after year. Spring is the busiest season for home improvement, so don't wait. Schedule your free in-home estimate now at abcwin.com and get your project on the calendar today. No pressure, no gimmicks. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Belinda Skelton with my friend Damon to tell his story about his experience with virtual imaging. It's the gold standard in early detection of heart disease and cancer. I've been encouraging listeners to get screened using their EBCT scan. It can save your life by giving you your calcium score in your arteries, and it can detect cancer at the earliest stages. Damon, tell us your story.
I have an awful family history of both heart disease and cancer. Both parents and grandparents had one or the other. Also, my annual physicals have always been eye-opening with very bad levels of cholesterol and high blood pressure. I heard the free offer from Virtual Imaging. It was easy. Took 10 minutes. I was nervous, but the score came back 0.
Awesome.
Yeah. What a relief. They say for the most part, with a 0 score, I have very little chance of suffering a heart attack for the next 5 years.
Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, and we've partnered with Cupid to bring you the best Valentine's Day gifts, even if you forgot. We won't tell. From heart necklaces with sparkling diamonds to stylish gold hoops, every piece is made with love. Plus, there's still time to propose. We make it easy to create their dream engagement ring. We have meaningful gifts for every budget. It'll look like you've been planning this for months. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Let's knock something off the old to-do list today. Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling. Let's start with our HVAC equipment. Right now, when you book a heating system tune-up with Coolray, they'll include an AC tune-up absolutely free. You remember warmer weather will be here at some point in the future, so stay warm now and avoid costly breakdowns later. Schedule your 2-for-1 HVAC tune-up today at Coolray.com and start the year comfortable. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
So I was not familiar with Bad Bunny's music because I'm not familiar with any modern music because I'm an old man. But I didn't realize he did the. Is that his thing? His signature thing is that noise, that
yeah.
Is that like that's his thing?
I mean, that's common in a lot of Latin music.
Not as much as I heard it last time. I mean, I've heard Latin music throughout my life.
Sure,
there was a lot of
Well, people picked up on
But
it.
maybe I think of Latin music in my life as more musical rather than lyrics necessarily.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of Latin rhythms.
Gypsy
So
Kings.
maybe I'm not listening enough to the songs. Maybe the but just kind of funny. Somebody put together a
little montage of all the
There's a certain melody to it. It's working.
Just for a while.
Okay. None of those were doubled?
None of those
They
were
were all
doubled.
one-
That was
this one.
all from the performance last night.
Well, there you
Truly
go.
the worst ever.
Why does the president have to get involved with the damn halftime
Oh,
show?
you wrote a screed on
Oh, I know.
Truth
It's
Social.
ridiculous.
It's
Who
what the
cares?
president sounded
Don't
like.
give a damn. Any point of view that comes out of that office, it's like, okay, whatever. You still yapping? Okay.
That's what the president sounded like.
Like, who is this man?
Oh no, hold on. You got to explain this. This is like some grandmother who went viral.
Yes.
All right, this is pretty funny.
Like, who is this man? Golly! You can't sing. I mean, like, what is this? Golly! This is ridiculous. And yeah, God bless you too. Get off the stage. Please get off the stage.
I love her. Get her here.
We'll have Grandma Bunny doing next year.
So he tweeted out, nobody can understand a damn thing. Hey, what about music is the universal language?
In English.
Once you start dancing, we're all kind of speaking the same.
I'm a lyrics guy.
Oh, you're a lyric. You're more into like the poetry rather than
Right,
the
I like
music
poetry,
itself.
acoustic guitar, things that relax you.
Oh yeah,
Elton.
Elton, of course, big fan of Elton.
Oh,
Has Elton has? Maybe he hasn't.
I don't know if he's at a
Has
Super Bowl or
Elton
not.
done
Let's
this?
see.
It just seems like he should have. He's too old now.
Let's see.
Possibly, I don't
He's
know.
never done the Super Bowl halftime show.
That is insane.
He turned it down a couple times.
Ah, scared. Why would he turn it down? That's kind of crazy.
It said
probably
that
don't pay enough.
It requires some pre-recorded music, and he will want to do a 100% live performance.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It has to be when you're putting those things together. All of those are pre-recorded. Everything else was live. All right.
Hey, Bad Bunny, can I get a couple more A's? Thank you.
It's like that's the problem with the country right now is that everything has to be to the extreme. So because this was a polarizing event, the halftime show, most of the commentary that I hear about it from one side or the other is either it's the worst halftime show of all time or bar none. It took halftime shows where they've never been before, and it was the greatest halftime show. Well, of course, the truth lies somewhere in the middle. And we can never do that because, I don't know, as Americans in 2026, that just doesn't seem as fun, to just watch something, have your own point of view. I want to say this to people. If you watched it, your point of view should not be influenced by any other human being who ever said anything to you about it. Your point of view should just be, I watched it, and this is what I thought. I could dance to that, or it was the worst thing I ever heard, or whatever. But I would say 75% of the voices that we hear on it from the left and the right are just parrots. Who just saying the same thing that their favorite influencer or their favorite politician or, how many people are just being truthful? It was better than a lot of halftime shows. Not the greatest of all time. It was decent.
Jesse Waters told me to hate it, though.
Yeah, that guy
I think the
lost his
right's
mind.
more disappointed that he wasn't wearing a dress and getting arrested by
yes.
ICE.
You're right.
And also, what's the whole thing about the dress? He sometimes puts on
I guess, yeah,
dresses
that's what
on
I've
his,
heard, yeah.
like in his live show.
He's transgender trying to turn our kids gay.
Yeah. Well, David Bowie started that back in 1971.
Yeah,
so
but he's
it's
cool.
Different. Don't count.
You know what I had to watch? I had to watch 4 Danny Go songs. And if you don't know who Danny Go is, don't look him up. You're not going to like him.
Is it for kids? Because
Very
your
much
child?
for kids, yes.
Was that your halftime show? You
Well,
put
yeah.
on the Danny Goes?
I had a limited amount of time to put Gilbert to bed in between,
Mm-hmm.
the first half and the second. And that's when at 8 o'clock he went to bed, and he has to have songs.
Yes.
It was just Danny Go, Danny Go, Danny Go. At least it wasn't Peppa Pig, so I can say that.
wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Yeah.
Does Danny Go sing in Spanish?
No.
Okay,
Thank God. I
God.
won't allow
that's
that.
Peppa Pig ain't American.
No, we were playing Bad Bunny for him. He liked it on
Well,
Spotify.
Any kind of Latin is going
It's
to get
fun.
you
Yeah, it's a fun
going.
beat.
And I thought he was more of a singer though. I didn't know about him. I didn't know he was kind of a talky singer.
Oh, he's
Singer-talker,
certainly a
talky
performer.
singer.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why he's gotten so big. It's just because his performances on those big stadium tours are just like it's all over the stadium and
Right.
very interactive.
Well, I know, and the
he
thing
doesn't
is,
just like
before
sit
he
in the
became
middle.
so polarizing, I remember he was like seen as somebody who's really funny. I remember reading stuff about him last year, like showing up at WWE events and doing things, and playing the bad guy and all that. Which usually those are the kind of people that Americans love. You know, that
He seems
go
like he's
in
a very-
and play. He likes wrestling. I don't know.
He was in Happy Gilmore too.
And he was
Well,
good in that.
That's why
Yeah, he was.
That's why I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
No Bad
Whole
Bunny.
movie I heard was in Spanish.
That's right. You know, and it's not as if
It's a pretty big language around the world. I don't know if people Spanish is not. It's not like what are they like? What are they singing in Polish or something? Like
I wouldn't abide that.
Spanish is a very universal kind of language. I don't know. My wife speaks it fluently, but she couldn't understand. I guess he was singing in a dialect that my wife didn't get the Spanish. I don't know.
Well, hasn't every era of popular music since the dawn of rock and roll and even before has always had Latin American artists?
Yes, always.
And
yes.
always been popular. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Tito,
what happened with this
what's
one.
his name,
Tito Puente. Oh, man.
And who was the 60s guy? Sergio Mendes?
Yeah, Jose Feliciano.
Of course.
And then don't forget even more recently.
Now that's a halftime show.
Daddy.
Just Jose.
You know that it would be untrue.
With his guitar.
Feliz Navidad. That was last month.
Yeah, I know it's not Christmas, but I only have a few hits.
Chico and the man.
You were saying.
I was going to say, I mean, Daddy Yankee, Pitbull. I mean, there have been these artists that have kind of blazed the trail for people like Bad Bunny to go to
But
this
the
level.
point
now.
is, it doesn't matter. It's just that America is just in the state now where, everything is so political and so whatever. Given all of that, I think he could have been much more vitriolic on his point. He worked it all into the art of the thing.
It was mostly like
You know?
joyous. There was a nice wedding.
Yeah, there was a wedding. People got married. What?
In the very
And also and then Kid Rock, with his whole thing, was he trying to imply that anybody who likes Bad Bunny isn't a Christian? They kept bringing up, well, this is a halftime show for people who love Jesus. I mean, Hispanics love Jesus. I mean, one thing, everybody I know from Puerto Rico is pretty big Christian. So I didn't quite get that, God only speaks English. Is this the idea? I have no idea.
Speaks American. What are you talking about?
That's true.
He speaks Puerto Rican.
Of course, that's true. He speaks the universal language of love, of course.
And I thought the very end where everybody was getting so upset, that was just the melting pot of ideas. That's what America is. That
what
it's
do you
a
mean at
bunch
the
of-
end? What, when they
where
were-
they had all the flags come together along with the
Right.
American
That's
flag.
what upset people was that he was saying God bless America.
Yeah.
But then he was including all of the Americas.
Right.
Oh, God forbid. I mean, is it really going to ruin your day? Stop for 1 second if you've been mad. Just stop and say, am I really mad about this? Or has it been kind of ginned up in me that I'm supposed to be mad about it?
Mark Arum.
Like in a movie, I could see that being a thing, like where the world leaders get on a call and be like, all right, let's
like
just...
the final episode of Diplomat. Getting you through your morning.
Exactly. Like, let's just divide up the world.
Mark Arum.
Trump, you get the Western Hemisphere. China, you get Asia. And Europe goes to Putin.
Mark Arum.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/22/26.
New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
A DUI conviction could get you fired, get your license suspended, and increase your insurance rates. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. I recommend you talk to my friend George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Go to georgestein.com.
Did you know that eating healthier and more delicious food is not only good for you, but affordable as well? Hi, it's Sue from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. At the Bread Becker store in Woodstock, we can teach you how to make real, delicious bread loaded with fiber and nutrients from real whole grains. A healthy, delicious, and affordable solution for your family. Eating real bread will satisfy your hunger and greatly reduce the amount of food you need to eat. Plus, your improved health from eating real bread may even reduce the need for frequent doctor visits. That's what Real Bread did for our family. 2 doctor visits with 9 kids in 25 years. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've studied the incredible health benefits of whole grains and real bread. So if you're struggling with bowel issues, high cholesterol, weight gain, warts, or kids who seem to be constantly sick, take the first steps to a healthier, more affordable life. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Ever tried to hide stuff and you end up putting it next to some stuff you tried to hide last year? You might be out of room. That's an easy fix. Simply schedule a free design consultation today with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com and get organized.
Do your floors feel cold every winter? That chill may be coming from your crawl space, leaving you with cold floors and higher bills. But don't insulate, encapsulate. Keeping the cold air out helps you feel more comfortable in your home. I'm Jeremy with American Crawl Space Solutions, where we believe in a needs-based approach, offering only what you truly need, nothing more. American Crawl Space Solutions, your best value in crawl space repair.
American Crawl Space Solutions, foundations too.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
When winter weather hits, we know you depend on light, warmth, and staying connected. At Georgia Power, we don't wait for the storm. We're prepared and ready to respond because keeping your lights on isn't just our job, it's our commitment. Learn more at georgiapower.com/storm.
Switch your termite protection to Breda and your rate is locked in for 10 years. And Breda is proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Is it true that figure skater who won gold is going to do a remake of the Blue Lagoon? Is that? That makes me laugh. The Olympics, hit the music. The Olympics are happening too. It's not just Bad Bunny, anger, and boring Super Bowls. Well, the Olympics got started. Don't they usually wait till after the Super Bowl?
Typically. Yeah, the Italians, though. They do things differently.
Well, right now, the medal count, we are in a three-way tie for third. It has us listed as fifth. I don't know how they go by that. Probably just because of it starts with a U. So, Japan, Germany, and the United States of America have 2 gold medals. And Switzerland and Norway have 3. So, I'm only counting the golds.
That's all that matters.
The whole goal. In the end of the day, what the haul is fine.
Well, if we get 40 bronze and we still have the most, that means we win.
Hey, as an American, I'm going to take that count any way I need to say we're the best.
Yep.
Because it's important. So, the Lindsey Vonn crashed immediately.
That was
have you seen
rough.
this? The Olympic, the medals are falling off, are breaking.
Yeah.
And they don't know why. So people jump up and down with their medal, and then the medal breaks off of the ribbon that's around their neck. So it's like a big thing with the Olympics. Like, we understand this is very important to us, and we are looking in to try to figure out exactly what.
Why?
How cheap are they?
Well, I noticed that I've
happened
never
to the girls figure skater, I think.
Yeah,
and a few other people.
Where the medal was coming off, but then also, have you ever seen this before? Where when they award the medals, they do a second ceremony where they're giving you a plushie, like the mascot for the Olympics. They give that.
Well,
to
is
you.
that like is that like behind stage kind of thing?
No. So like I was
I
watching.
put that in a box and give it to you later.
Yeah.
They went and when whoever got bronze in the men's figure skating yesterday,
Yeah.
they gave everybody their bronze medal, had the camera on them, and then had the camera on them again as they presented the Italy plush doll for the Olympics.
Well,
and
there
they
you go.
gave you each.
Well, hey, there's a little more. You get a little more.
I guess so. I've never seen that
I would
before.
think every competitor is going to end up one of those plushies. I would imagine. You would think it would be like a consolation prize.
You're a loser.
No plushie.
None for you.
No plushies.
Did you guys hear what the ski jumpers are doing?
No.
So the ski jumpers, to get a little more lift.
No, we talked about that Friday.
You talked about it already. Okay.
With the inflated penal areas of
The
their
acid.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if they're all doing it, there's all kinds of cheating that goes on.
It's like whack-a-mole with all the
Listen,
cheating that pops
it
up.
may possibly find out when they're like 60 years old. It doesn't work no more.
But I got gold.
Well, at least I only got a bronze. Was it worth
And
it?
that plushie. Still worth it. And the plushie.
I got a story for my grandkids. That's all I got. Okay, so I did this thing. I'm not good. I'm not really. This is why I don't watch American Idol and stuff like this. I can't enjoy somebody failing. I don't like seeing that. And I thought I saw it last night. I turned away, and then he won the gold, which was what's his name? Ilya.
Ilya Menelin, I believe is how you say his last
we
name.
got a good shot because the Russians aren't allowed, and we got a Russian on our side. So
Now, his parents were born in Russia. He was born in Fairfax, Virginia.
okay,
So he is American.
All right. Well, I mean, I knew it. Even if he wasn't, he was going to be naturalized.
Anchor baby.
Oh, no, sir.
Go back.
No, we like that. He's the merit based.
Okay.
Yeah, he fell. And
Well, that's the thing. He didn't. I was watching the thing, and then he messed up, and I said, "Oh, I can't watch this," because they had hyped up the moment so much. He's the best in the world. He's our best hope. And then when he messed up, I was like, I changed the channel. Then this morning I woke up and apparently he knew he messed up and added like 2 more tricks that blew people away, and I missed it and he won the gold.
He did, including a front flip, which how you do that on skates, I'm like...
Well, I know how you do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Was he moving when he did it?
Yes, he was
Wow.
moving and did a front flip on skates.
Now, the outfits.
Sick, right? I'm rocking one of those for Valentine's Day.
I think you should.
I got to Google that. I
I
got to
think you
see.
should. Yeah. There's a lot of figure skaters, and I think this is funny. I love everybody. I want everybody to do well. I do think that this is funny, and I think he's been known to go back and forth with people online about his sexuality. And I'll say this. The outfit. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying the outfit is. I think once you commit to that outfit, then you don't spar with people about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like once you
just
commit to
own it.
you just own it. You just like you don't commit. You just like okay.
He really does look like he's in that Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah, what was that Will Ferrell movie?
Blades of Glory.
Yes, it had that kind of look to it. But, yeah, I have to go back and watch it again.
Hey,
'Cause
he ended up getting us the gold.
I know. Hey, look, he's amazing. And up to the point to where he messed up, I was like, this is unbelievable. And then I didn't want to see him lose to, what was the guy's name? The Japanese guy. I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name.
So he came in second then, right?
They
Silver?
did, yes. They came in second. And then
Were there 2 of them?
Well, so the way it worked was...
Oh, no, I know. It was a team
Yeah,
thing.
it
I
was
didn't
a
quite
team
understand that. And it was mixed, girls and boys.
Right, and so those were like the closers, right? To use the baseball terminology, those were the people that came in there to,
and
to
that's
get the job
relatively
done.
new. I was reading about this. Like that came in like 2014, where they skate as a team.
Right.
Now, does that mean that the singles that still happens?
It
right?
still will happen. Yes.
Okay, so he's got a shot at another gold.
Yes.
In that.
Yeah, he'll have multiple shots left, and the thing that I was really curious about is over on Peacock they had that underneath the little score bug. They told you every trick that they were doing or every move they were doing.
Yeah.
And the way they were presenting it was as if we knew it. I wish they would have explained what a 4 quad triple toe is.
Yeah.
I'm I don't know what that is.
Well, maybe if you watched more,
I guess.
Or you could Google it.
You would have seen it. Well, hey, he's enjoying the dancing and the skating. You don't have time to Google.
Well, a little notepad and write it down.
Well, seriously, my family.
Well, it's called the Quad God, by the way. So that's what you have to call him. He's the Quad God.
While watching it with my family yesterday, we're like, oh, obviously that's the triple toe there. Triple toe, quad 4.
Are you jealous because they know more about the skating world?
We were a little jealous.
Some of this stuff is kind of boring. When we come back, there was one event where even the commentator was off. He thought the mic was off. And he was like, that was boring.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Hey, contractors, builders, you guys are busy. Do you have time to hang out at the lumber hut waiting for someone in an apron to wander over and ask if they can help you? I didn't think so. You need Randall Brothers. Dave Baker here. Randall Brothers has the widest variety of quality building materials, plus they have the experts on site that understand what you want and will get you the supplies you need and on your way. And Randall Brothers provides excellent customer service, actually has for over 140 years. Big enough to stock it all, local enough to care. See them on the web at randallbrothers.com.
Flowers and chocolates are okay, but an insanely clean home from Zerorez Carpet Cleaning is sure to impress your loved one. Only Zerorez uses ZR water to clean your carpets and other surfaces without harsh chemicals. To make things sweeter, they leave zero residue behind, so your carpets stay cleaner longer, which means soft and fluffy carpets. Right now, take 20% off Zerorez standard cleaning services when you mention WSB or book online at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, scary moments but no fatalities as a plane makes an emergency landing today in Gainesville.
A small plane had taken off from Lee Gilmer Memorial Airport and started dropping altitude. The pilot heard here on liveatc.net shouting Mayday.
Gainesville traffic, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Banana 229 Tango coming in for 1-1. Straight to 1-1 sliding, Gainesville.
The pilot saying, "We're not going to make it. Please tell my wife Molly I love her and my parents." He was able to land the plane on Brownsbridge Road in front of the Golden Corral. Everyone survived. 2 people taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
65 degrees in Atlanta. When do we see rain chances return? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. The man wrongly accused of trying to kidnap a toddler from an Ackworth Walmart files a new lawsuit. WSB's Veronica Waters reports live now with the details.
Bill, a federal lawsuit targets Ackworth Police, the Cobb County DA's office, and accuser Caroline Miller for the 47-day jailing of businessman Mick Patel. He thanks God that his attorney got security video from Walmart showing Miller's claim he tried to snatch her son was completely bogus.
That literally saved my life. Imagine if there was no Walmart video or in a store I was. It was her words against my words.
Attorney Solomon Radner says heads should roll.
There was a concerted effort here to make sure that Mr. Patel went down for a crime that they knew he did not commit.
And when asked how much money they want from this lawsuit for the defendant, his attorney said all of it. Reporting live, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
We're hearing today from Georgia leaders as the government moves forward with a massive immigration detention facility in Social Circle. Here's a report all new at 4 o'clock.
The small East Georgia city has been pushing back for months over the possible ICE facility. Congressman Mike Collins, who represents the area, says he supports ICE, but he's heard from local residents.
We're working with DHS. We've been talking with them. They need to make sure that they take care of all the concerns of the local people there.
In a statement, U.S. Senator John Ossoff is calling on the agency to fully abandon their plans because of the community concerns. We reached out to ICE for comment on the facility, but have not heard back. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
New this hour, Today Show host Savannah Guthrie and her family believes her mother is still alive. In a new video post, Guthrie pleads with the public for any help in locating her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie.
We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Nancy Guthrie has been missing now for more than a week. The Georgia Senate advances a bill today to make it easier for retired educators to get back into teaching. With more than 5,000 Georgia classrooms lacking a certified teacher, Senator Billy Hickman says this should be a top priority for lawmakers.
If we don't have fully prepared certified educators in classroom, our students will not succeed.
Under the bill, retired teachers would have to wait a year before returning to the classroom full-time after 25 total years of teaching service. Previously, they could only return in a part-time capacity. A man will spend a decade behind bars after encouraging a teenage girl to provide sexually explicit videos of herself.
Federal agents say more than 1,000 text messages were exchanged between a 15-year-old North Carolina girl and 46-year-old William Eric Cooper of Adairsville.
Cooper's a Bartow County man who was engaging in graphic chats with a 15-year-old child from North Carolina.
U.S. Attorney Theodore Hertzberg says fighting sexual exploitation is a priority for his office. Cooper will spend 10 years in federal prison. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
An alleged drug smuggler is arrested at the Atlanta airport. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers say he tried to take 42 pounds of marijuana on a flight to France. Officers say the 41-year-old man from California had 4 vacuum-sealed packages with green leafy substances that tested positive for marijuana in his luggage. The feds say they continue to see a nationwide trend of criminal organizations trying to transport marijuana through passenger luggage and express air delivery to Europe, where they can make a significant profit. It is 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, travel advisory out of downtown into West Atlanta. Crash in 2 center lanes, 20 westbound at Langhorne Street, exit 54. Heavy delays from I-75-85. Use MLK Junior Drive, Joseph E. Boone, Highway 78. Some alternates there. Downtown, already a packed house from the 85-400 merge down to I-20. Travel advisory in Bartow County. Crash that had all lanes shut down. Now has at least one lane open, or at least a shoulder. 75 southbound below Old Allatoona Road. Exit number 283. Use Highway 41 as your alternate to get around that. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Fair skies for this evening, staying mild as temperatures slowly cool to the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, increasing cloud cover, but staying warm, highs in the low 70s. Scattered rain showers for Wednesday morning, tapering off in the afternoon, cooling down to a high of 63.
Right now, 67 in Dallas, 66 in East Point, and 63 in Covington. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. All right, let's get out of the Olympic stuff here. This guy, Todd Richards, he's a commentator for snowboarding in the Olympics. And I guess the Big Air Finals weren't as exciting as this guy, but it's a hot mic. He thought he was done, but I guess everybody heard this.
That was boring. That was so boring. Qualifier was way more exciting.
I appreciate the honesty.
Sure. Nothing that can get you fired.
We need more of that in broadcasting.
What, this is boring?
Yeah, it's boring. I mean, Al Michaels lets you know every week that he's bored.
Did Tirico and Collinsworth ever bring it up during the Super Bowl? That's a little bit slow.
No, but
a little slow.
Collinsworth started to bring up the fact that there weren't Bill Belichick and Kraft weren't in the.
Oh, in the
and Tirico just went, yeah, but look at all the luminaries down there.
Yeah,
the greats.
Kept it moving. Kept it moving.
This story, Jordan Hudson, is that her last name?
That's right.
And Bill Belichick showed up somewhere, and Jordan.
They were at the Duke-Carolina game on Saturday.
Basketball?
That's right.
So she was wearing a shirt advertising the spa that Robert Kraft got in trouble.
That's some trolling.
Some trolling.
Yeah.
So I guess officially they don't like each other.
Correct.
But they both got stiffed. Both could have been in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Belichick obviously should have gotten in the first ballot. It's absurd that he didn't. But, but I do find that somewhat funny. I mean,
so owners can go into the Hall of Fame? Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jerry Jones is in there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And not many get in there, but the ones who do so much behind the scenes. Jerry Jones, he's a crazy old man now. But when he came into the league, he did a lot of things. He was the one who played around with uniforms. Remember, it was considered so outrageous because after he took over the Cowboys, when they played on Thanksgiving, he had those special uniforms.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
were, oh, he's just going to make – now look at it. The whole –
Yep.
That's why he's in, because he started doing things that initially people didn't like, and now the whole league adopts them.
He was experimenting.
Robert Kraft has a team that, has won 6 Super Bowls. Now, been to –
Does our Arthur Blank have a chance?
Definitely.
No.
In the Pro Football Hall of Fame? I think so.
For what?
Just because of his rules committee stuff?
I think because of how involved he is and how much he's done, especially for the city.
Is he going to put himself in, like when he put himself on the Ring of Fame?
I'd like to congratulate
if we
myself.
That is, gotta tell you, man, that still is one of the most. I don't think the current sitting president yet has done anything as narcissistic as Arthur Blank putting himself into the Ring of Fame at the stadium and then going down there and giving a speech. And
I would like to thank myself.
It's really kind of the same thing that Trump does. Whenever he puts his name on the Kennedy Center and they ask him about it, well, I think it's a great honor. I mean, they didn't tell me about it.
Yeah, it just happened. And look, we're really happy with it. Now it's closed.
Yeah, now it's closed because nobody will play there. And he wants to turn it into some kind of,
Well, Kid Rock will be doing a residency there.
That'll be fantastic.
Lip syncing or singing?
I don't know. Every night for 4 years.
Is that how Kid Rock usually?
I don't know.
Shows up with the. I
saw him one time.
I hate those shorts that like to me. If you're gonna wear jean shorts, you cut offs. Like to me, that's.
Okay. Was he wearing? Was he wearing the
jorts?
The dad?
The dad shorts. Not jorts. Maybe they are jorts.
Yeah, they're jorts.
Okay. Yeah.
Jean shorts.
Yeah. Like.
Were they over his knee?
No, I think you saw his knees. I'm not sure. But I mean, it's just like all this buildup. Get dressed. I don't know.
What's he going to wear, a suit?
Well, no, but I mean, you see him in the Oval Office. He's wearing like this red, white, and blue Nashville country star like thing. Maybe I only saw one. There may have been wardrobe
Because I'm
changes.
a rap artist, yo. I got to wear the shorts, yo.
It doesn't have to be jean shorts, though. Looks really. You might as well. It's like having like mom jeans on or something. You have to rock it and roll them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say. Just get dressed. That's all. If you're gonna have a big show, get yourself dressed.
You're asking a lot.
I know that I am, but you know what? My standards are high, and I'm going to keep them high. Is that everything? I did not see any of the opening of the Olympics, like the whole ceremony pageantry. Did that look ridiculous?
There was one moment that was a little.
What was it? I mean, was there a theme? I mean, I've seen nothing, zero from it.
There was a lady.
Were they going across Italy the way they went across France that one time?
It was people were comparing it to the France one. There was a lady that was wearing this blue outfit that was kind of just outrageous. I watched a little bit of it.
That's why I don't watch it.
Yeah,
she's probably a Bad Bunny fan.
Probably.
But I mean, overall, though, I mean, these openings they're a little. I hate the commentating that goes over it.
Why?
Personally,
First of all, as they're putting on a show, just shut up.
Yeah. I don't need to know. Oh, here comes Switzerland. Oh, here comes
China.
China.
I don't mean that. I don't mean when they're doing the parade. That's always boring as hell. I mean the
Most
opening.
people don't know the flags.
The opening.
I guess so. I guess you're right, Tim.
the opening ceremony, when they put on the show, is what I mean. Like
the
there's
performance.
the performance aspect
Cirque du
of
Soleil
it.
type of thing.
Remember, like the English, they had like all those Mary Poppins ladies flying around with that whole thing, like their big show.
And there's another Mary Poppins. Wow.
So I guess it didn't make any impression whatsoever. I didn't see one headline about it, except that some people are saying that Mariah Carey possibly lip synced. There's always lip syncing going on. Although it says a curious teleprompter. The teleprompter tells me that maybe she wasn't lip syncing because the teleprompter was phonetic. She was singing in Italian, and the teleprompter was phonetic. So that would tell me she's not lip syncing, right? Why would you need that?
Right.
Why would you need that if you were lip syncing, unless you just wanted to purse your lips and make them go along and not look strange. So you might.
I heard.
As I'm asking the question, I'm answering it. You might want it phonetically on a teleprompter, even if you were lip syncing, just so that your lips match what's being done.
I feel so out of it because I don't watch these things anymore.
I had no interest in the opening.
Not that I don't have interest. I just don't have.
Well, I mean, the Olympics is something that, it's one of those things for 2 weeks. If it'll just be on,
right?
And I'll get interested in some things. I won't get in. So it's just like there. You got to catch up. It's been 4 years since I've really given any attention at all to the world of curling. You know what I'm saying? 4 years. There it is in the background. Okay, my wife this morning said, "What's the point of curling?" I'm like, I don't know.
To have fun.
But there's Google.
Yeah.
No,
Sweet.
she couldn't understand exactly what they were. They're just trying to get as close to the center as possible. Is that?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a target, and then
Give me a sport with brooms any day. I mean, how many sports have brooms?
Listen, when you watch curling, it definitely inspires you to clean the kitchen. I'll tell you that. Like I know for me, I'm sweeping. I'm like, I can get better than these guys.
I want this floor to. I want to be able to eat off this floor. So yeah, that's how it is for me. But I feel like the opening show, the pageantry of the opening, what was it, 2008, whenever China did the Summer Games? Theirs was so unbelievably great that I just thought, why even try?
How do you top that?
I think the next one was like the Canadians at the Winter Olympics and the arm fell off. That
all the buzz around the French one was all the controversy with the Last Supper display.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. They're French.
They're artistic.
There wasn't any of that this time. It didn't seem.
Well, I don't know. Only story I've seen is Mariah Carey. Was she possibly lip syncing? What I would say is, whenever you see any of these huge things, they're probably lip syncing.
Yeah.
I mean,
mistakes can't be made. There's a time schedule.
Yeah, they're probably lip syncing, and the musicians may not be playing. The closest you can get to it is sometimes they'll actually record what you hear like 2 hours earlier. So that they're actually lip syncing to a live thing that they just did. So it's kind of that's the closest you can get with a lot of these. But I would like to know, like Bad Bunny's, I'm sure there was pre-recorded music.
And you're running around.
I mean, there were
like
certain
that.
video parts that were thrown in real quick when he would do transitions.
Right.
And you'd be like on a video for like 5 seconds, and then he'd pop out the door. Or
You know
something
what was
like that.
impressive was all that camera work.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
It was
The way
produced well.
switching and
Yeah.
all the running and stuff, the steady cam.
I'm sure being in the crowd at the Super Bowl, just seeing him go through kind of the maze of sugar cane. I'm sure that wasn't as
It looked good
entertaining.
on TV.
Well,
it
you
looked
watch-
awesome on TV.
But they
though.
were watching it on TV too.
Right. Majority of
There's
people are watching.
video. But I'm saying, in the stadium, there's video stuff everywhere. I would imagine you can kind of follow it that way.
Thank God for social media, so we got to see the streaker.
Oh yeah. So
The rocket scientist, Tirico called him.
And I'll tell you one thing about the Bad Bunny halftime show. It just proves that nothing can happen in America without Pedro Pascal being in it.
Oh, yes.
Was he in it?
Yes. He was in the house. Like there was a house party. He starts out at the top.
dancing.
And there's people dancing in the house, and then the roof collapses with Bad Bunny. He goes into the house.
I'm the Mandalorian.
Were you shocked when Lady Gaga was revealed?
My wife, I was like, "Is that Lady Gaga?" My wife says, "I don't think that's Lady Gaga." Looks like Lady Gaga to
She
me.
wasn't
We
all
had,
makeup
we had a
up or
mini argument there. She sang in English, right?
I think
She
did.
sang an English version of a Bad Bunny song.
Yes. Maybe?
No. That's her new song with Bruno Mars. That's why it was surprising that Bruno Mars did not come out.
Well, he and Bad Bunny, they just don't get along.
Yeah.
It's been going on for a
Bruno's
very long time.
MAGA.
Yeah. Yeah. Bruno's pro-ice.
Yeah. We were thinking we're like
Round 'em up.
What's his new song?
we were all like in the living room, like, oh, Bruno's definitely coming out, and then we didn't come out. We were a little disappointed at that point.
Ricky Martin shows up.
Yeah.
I was like, who's that old man? She said, oh, he's that guy from Menudo. My wife said, oh, that's Ricky Martin. Let's say hello to Alex Williams. You want to talk about a singer and a dancer, but what he really likes is traffic. Alex says there's a crash, unfortunately, on I-20 in West Atlanta.
Yeah, this is where my skills are limited to, Eric. Not much. I cannot dance. We are watching people dance around this crash on the the West Freeway. It's I-20 westbound at Langhorne Street, exit number 54. Was blocking 2 center lanes. They had gotten it off to the right, but now it's blocking the 20 westbound exit ramp to Langhorne Street. So you can exit one before that at Lowry Boulevard or go past it to get off at Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Elsewhere on I-85 northbound, out of DeKalb in Gwinnett County, seeing the brake lights from Chamblee Tucker up past Jimmy Carter. Crash pushed off to the right, 85 south before Beaver Ruin. You're stacked up from Highway 316. And crash to working in the right lane in Bartow County, 75 southbound past Old Allatoona Road. Traffic brought to you by Ameris Bank. Ameris Bank is a dedicated advocate for you, proudly by your side on your financial journey. Learn more at amerisbank.com. Ameris Bank, fiercely yours. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
All the notifications you need.
The story developing in Marietta.
All the local and breaking news alerts you need.
We're following breaking news in Atlanta.
All in one place.
The 95.5 WSB app.
Download it today.
Your kid goes to bed a size 8 and wakes up a size 10. That's not magic. That's expensive. Unless you shop at Academy Sports and Outdoors. They've got undefeatable prices on all the best brands in sports gear, like Nike, Easton, and Baseball Lifestyle 101. And on the off chance that you find a better price at a competitor, Academy will beat it by 5%. That's their best price guarantee, which kind of is magic. Academy, fun can't lose.
Are you trying to sell your home the traditional way? Weeks of showings, perfectly timed vacuuming, awkward strangers judging your furniture. Then the price drops start, followed by the slow emotional descent into, well, let's just take the offer. Or you could try Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front so you can buy your next place before you even think about selling the current one. You move in, breathe, maybe even sit on a couch that isn't covered in plastic for staging. Meanwhile, Orchard handles everything with the old place. Repairs, upgrades, marketing, without you lifting a finger. And then, when it sells for more, which it usually does, you get a second check. One when you move, one when it sells. No begging, no bargaining, no baking cookies before every open house. Just a better way to move. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
At All Care Georgia, we recognize that maintaining a healthy weight isn't just about how you look. It's also about feeling good and improving overall health. That's why our physicians and weight loss specialists offer comprehensive weight management plans customized for you. At All Care, we can assist with lifestyle modifications, provide nutritional counseling, and, if clinically appropriate, prescribe weight loss medications like GLP-1s as part of a medically supervised program. Learn more at allcare-ga/weight.
40,000 people. Let that number sink in for a second. That's not a crowd. That's a small city. And it's the number of people choosing pain relief without surgery. 40,000 folks who said, stop. Before you replace my knee or my hip, before I put my life on hold for months, there has to be another way. And they found it at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader using cellular-level treatments to revitalize joint tissue naturally. Patients who thought they were out of options and surgery was the only answer. Today, they're moving better, hurting less, and getting their lives back thanks to QC Kinetics' advanced regenerative treatments. The truth is, surgery isn't always the answer. QC Kinetics, right here in Atlanta, using safe, natural treatments backed by real science. And this is critical. The sooner you start, the faster inflammation will ease. 40,000 people can't be wrong. Before you say yes to surgery, do your research. Call QC Kinetics today. Consultation is free. 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European.
Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato, those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
Cruise from $199 plus get up to $500 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Thinking about replacing an old toilet? Now is the perfect time. Dave Baker here from Mr. Plumber. Right now, when you purchase a new toilet installation from Mr. Plumber, you'll receive a $150 credit towards any other plumbing service. That's right. Upgrade your bathroom and save on repairs, drain cleaning, water heaters, and more. Fast, professional service from the plumbers you trust. Don't wait for leaks or clogs to get worse. Call Mr. Plumber today or book online at MrPlumberAtlanta.com. Mr. Plumber, your peace of mind pros.
All right, this is an interesting fella in the 24-hour news cycle. So this guy's name is Robert Richens, and he was sentenced to life for the murder of Rachel Vaughn, who was, I guess, his on-again, off-again girlfriend at the time. Now, he was arrested some months ago, but he just got life in prison, and then they released this video from him, and the thing that he was most concerned about when he was caught, you know which one I'm talking about here? You look a little lost as I'm saying.
So.
Yeah, it's number 7.
Okay.
As he was caught for the murder of his girlfriend, the thing that he was really worried about is apparently there's a new Grand Theft Auto coming out, and he wasn't going to be able to play it.
Then we'll sit down, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to miss GTA in that.
You're right, switch sides, yeah. Which GTA? What are you talking about, Robert?
6.
You got ages for that.
I'm going to get life.
So I've got Robert Richens, on the 30th of May, 2025, said the following. I accidentally killed her. At least I admitted to it. I'm going to miss GTA. I'm going to get life.
Well, there you go. Wow. Yeah, before you murder people, remember you may not be there when your favorite video game gets its next update.
I mean, that is a bummer for him.
Well, yes,
it's going to be awesome. I've been waiting, just as long as he has.
Also, I read the story, and I'm not really buying his I accidentally killed her. I mean, she was like, there was like 40 blows with a blunt instrument. Or I don't know how he accidentally. I thought she could take it. Is that Your Honor? Like, what is that? What is that case?
I thought it was a rubber hammer.
That was probably the day that delayed it. Because it was supposed to come out in spring, and now it's coming out in fall. He's probably bummed about the video game being delayed.
I like the fact that the cop knew that it was coming out too. It's like, hey man, you got ages for that. Isn't it? Is it still the game?
Oh yeah, no.
Outside of like in
the
sports,
most anticipated game for.
It's still Madden. It's still Madden on the football
for
side.
Sure. FIFA.
Well,
FIFA's huge. That's a huge video.
Worldwide, but I don't know about America. I know it's big in America.
Yes.
And then, has it been a long time? People have been waiting for this GTA 3?
Yeah, the last one came out in like 2013. So.
Well, don't kill it.
San Andreas?
No, that would be 5.
All right. So here's the deal. If it's really, really important to you that you're around and able to participate when the next Grand Theft Auto comes out, don't kill people. That's I know it's for
not
some.
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit. I mean, because you want to be able to play the game.
All right.
Well, I don't even think that this is like he just went over to her house and just decided, I'm in a mood. I don't know what happened with this.
You're asking a lot.
Think of all the people you can kill in GTA.
Well, that's
never
problem.
get in trouble.
Maybe I think they should sue GTA because obviously this is how this guy got his yayas out. And without anything new, he went to real people.
Got his green glowing money back.
Is that what's in there? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Wait till he finds out he's going to miss Elder Scrolls 6 and Half-Life 3 too. It's going to.
Just as he was going in, the last thing he said, "Oh, I just remembered my Wordle." I would have won it.
I'm gonna miss GTA in it.
It is amazing how much this game, the anticipation behind it, and how much it's been pushed back,
and how much it shows how stupid people are because that's the most important thing in their lives. Yeah, I agree.
I think you would enjoy. I think you would enjoy. GTA.
I have no hand-eye coordination.
He would hate it. He would hate it. You've got to kill people.
But first of all, it's violence for no good reason.
You don't have to be violent. You can just do the quests.
How do you do it without violence?
What are the quests?
Yeah, I won't shoot anybody. I have all these specialty guns.
No, I don't even mean just because of the kind of game it is. I just mean the fact that that's the thing that's most important to people, as their asses get larger and larger while they're sitting on their couch.
No, there's a drug for that. I saw the Super Bowl, GLP-1.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Oh, yeah. I saw somebody with that. Who was
Serena
that?
Williams.
Serena Williams. The one I saw wasn't Serena. It was some other act. Oh, it was from SNL, from Atlanta. Who am I thinking of?
Keenan?
Yeah, I believe.
Oh,
He's
that's
on
right.
the
Yeah,
GLP-1.
he is.
Well, yeah, he was pushing the pill.
Nobody gets funnier when they're less fat.
No.
Come
Oh,
on,
it's
dude.
Exactly right.
Or happy. You need your comedians fat and miserable.
It's true.
Alex Williams is watching Downtown. He's doing it for you.
Yeah, slow one this afternoon, Eric. You're starting to bunch up on 85 southbound approaching 17th Street. Heavy delays continue 75-85 southbound down to I-20. Northbound stacked in from University Avenue up toward Peachtree Pine Street. And that crash still working, blocking the beginning of the I-20 westbound ramp to Langhorne Street, exit 54 in West Atlanta. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
If you have Medicaid and are new to Medicare, you may qualify to enroll in a Humana Medicare Advantage dual-eligible special needs plan with a lot more benefits, like dental, vision, and hearing, along with helpful support when you need it most. Now is the time to see if you qualify to enroll. It only takes a few minutes to find out if you're eligible. Our licensed sales agents are ready to help you understand your options. So this Medicare planning season, we can help you plan well. Learn more at humanaduals.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a dual-eligible special needs HMO SNP plan with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots, Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
It's Katie Kiley from my good friends at D. Geller & Son Jewelers. And this Valentine's Day, when you spend just $199 or more, they're including a free diamond necklace, plus a box of chocolates with your purchase. D. Geller's been Atlanta's Valentine's Day destination since 1939, and they're your one-stop shop for the perfect jewelry gift this year. There are 2 showrooms near you, Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, and shop their Valentine's Day gift guide online at dgeller.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story as jury selection gets underway in the trial of the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter. Gun safety advocates are meeting with lawmakers at the state capitol.
In 2019, Phyllis Jackson's son was killed in Augusta with a handgun that was modified. She and other advocates with the group Moms Demand Action want lawmakers to ban devices known as switches that allow guns to be modified into fully automatic weapons.
We are all here today to say enough
is enough.
Last year, lawmakers passed sweeping school safety legislation, but some advocates say we urgently need laws to address gun accessibility. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
65 degrees in Atlanta, staying mild. When do we see scattered rain showers arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A pilot is thankful to survive after making an emergency landing on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville.
Please tell my wife Molly I love her and my parents. I love them so much.
The pilot heard talking to air traffic control on liveatc.net as his small plane loses altitude moments after leaving the Gainesville airport. The plane hits 3 vehicles during the emergency landing. There are only minor injuries. The fourth and final defendant in a Stone Mountain daycare abuse case receives a lengthy prison sentence today.
79-year-old Sharetta Hull entered a guilty plea today to 19 counts of child cruelty in an abuse case at the Apple Tree Learning Center in Stone Mountain. The case came to the attention of law enforcement in June of 2022 when a parent reported injuries to her child's face. Surveillance video showed defendant Hull pinching, slapping, and punching babies with a closed fist. 3 other defendants have pleaded guilty and were sentenced. Hull was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
A 39-year-old father in Cherokee County is headed to prison for causing a traumatic brain injury on his 5-month-old son. Anthony Eugene Manzi is sentenced to 15 years in prison for cruelty to children. Investigators say Manzi admitted slapping the baby in the face in August of 2024 before the child started vomiting and having seizures. The baby was treated at the hospital for a brain bleed and other injuries. The boy is now in the process of being adopted but will never fully recover. A man is now behind bars in Douglas County in a shooting that killed a college student.
Douglas County Sheriff's deputies responded to reports of a shooting in the parking lot of a Dollar General in the Kings Corner area of Douglasville. There, they found a woman dead inside a vehicle.
The victim has been identified as Lyric Latrice Farley, 19 years old, of Carrollton, Georgia. Ms. Farley was also a student of the University of West Georgia.
Lieutenant Colonel Tavarius Pounds identifies the suspect as 20-year-old David Mark Anthony Powell of Douglasville and says he knew the victim. He was taken into custody without incident during a traffic stop, facing several charges now, including murder and aggravated assault. Graham Cale, 95.5 WSB.
The city of Social Circle now confirms ICE has purchased a large warehouse to use as an immigration detention facility. Congressman Mike Collins, who represents the area, says he's heard the concerns from residents.
We're working with DHS. We've been talking with them. They need to make sure that they take care of all the concerns of the local people there.
U.S. Senator John Ossoff is calling on the agency to fully abandon their plans because of the community concerns. There's been no comment so far from ICE. WSB Scam Alert. Fake text messages are making the rounds again, threatening Georgians with a license suspension due to unpaid fines. The Georgia Department of Driver Services says these messages are not legitimate and no one should click on any links or provide personal information. The department says it will never request payment through a unsolicited text message, and anyone with questions about their driving record or notices can visit the official DDH website. Georgia House lawmakers approved legislation today setting clear standards for recovery community organizations and peer specialists. Representative Lisa Hagan says this will establish a statewide standard.
It provides quality and consistency, but it also allows for our RCOs to maintain their individuality.
Hagan says Georgia has the second largest number of recovery community organizations in the nation. The measure now moves to the state Senate. It is 4:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, going to check the ride around 285 right now. The eastbound inner loop starting at Georgia 400. It's slowing just east of the 285-400 interchange for the ride through Dunwoody. And then we're also starting to see some volume fill in southbound, leaving I-85 to Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway in Clarkston. 285 westbound, the outer loop tapping that brake pedal from Georgia 400 over to I-75, exit 20 in Cobb. And then it's starting to bunch up again for that southbound ride below South Cobb Drive, exit 15, as you get down to I-20, exit 10, the West Freeway. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A few clouds passing by, staying mild as temperatures fall to the mid-40s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, increasing cloud cover, high 72. Scattered rain showers for Wednesday morning, drying out through the afternoon, cooling down to the low 60s.
66 in Riverdale, 63 in Duluth, and 64 in Cartersville. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Kayaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Jewelry Graham. Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company.
Here to remind you that Valentine's Day is Saturday, February the 14th. It's the most romantic day of the year to give and get fine jewelry. We have expertly crafted gifts for every type of sweetheart, any style, any budget. Get creative and design a custom necklace with meaningful charms, including 14-karat gold letters, engravable hearts, and birthstones. For the one, we'll help you propose with a dream engagement ring. Come see our wide selection of hand-picked natural and lab-grown diamonds in all shapes and sizes, in stock and ready to compare side by side. At Shane Company, love is always in the air with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty, everyday competitive prices, and no-pressure shopping experience. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com because a friend wants you to win Valentine's Day. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
George Stein literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. Let him represent you. GeorgeStein.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Apropos to nothing, I've had this story in the bin for a couple weeks now. And
Is it a lingering story?
It's a lingering story to me. I find it interesting, but I haven't found it interesting enough to actually bring up during these shows yet. But it is interesting. Let's just show you this. What do you think that is, Tim Andrews?
Finger or a wiener?
Finger.
All right. The largest life form that existed on land 400 million years ago is one that scientists can't explain. This is from a Yahoo CNN story. Some 400 million years ago, long before dinosaurs or even trees had evolved, this an enigmatic organism towered over the landscape like a prehistoric monolith. This thing, they're called where is it? They don't know if it's fungi. They don't know if it was an animal. But it would grow up to like 30 feet. It's like if you were around 400 million years ago, these things would be all over the land, like 30 feet high, and they look like exactly what you just talked about.
How do they know?
Well, first identified 160 years ago, the fossils known as prototaxites measure up to 30 feet tall and have long defied easy classification. I guess at first they thought it was the rotten trunk of a conifer, and then they thought it was fungus, the fungi, something like that. And now they found that it wasn't those things at all. So they had no idea really what it was. And since George Clark knows that dinosaurs never existed, I'm sure he's...
No, I'm all in on these.
Can you imagine a world where that...
Yeah, they shoot spore out of the top.
It does look like it's uncircumcised. I have to say that is that the Earth looked like this 400 million years ago.
Well,
with all these things all over the place.
Well, it prevents diseases. They had to do that early in that time.
There was no people. There was no
prevents diseases. That's why it's circumcised.
Oh, I see.
It's uncircumcised.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, what did I say?
No, you said it looks uncircumcised.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Well, I don't know. People should look this up. It's bizarre. But it's the reason I find it fascinating really is because of the way that we treat science now, because like everything else in this country, you're on one side or the other, whatever.
It's infallible.
And so, right. And so you have a lot of people who profess we believe in science. In this house, we believe in science. And they don't seem to understand what a good scientist understands, which is for all of the books in the libraries, for all of the technology, for breakthroughs, for all the medical breakthroughs, for all the knowledge from the philosophers of ancient times and whatever, what a good scientist knows is, as human beings, we know almost nothing. The idea of being certain on things is not a scientific point of view. I brought this up before.
We heard a lot about it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
The science is settled.
Science is, yeah. And it's like, no, that's not, you don't have an understanding of what science is. And I do bring this up a lot, but I think people should think about it. Every once in a while, back, and hasn't happened yet in 2026, but in every year, because I'm reading a lot to get ready for the show, there's always somebody, some scientific thing said, well, we finally were able to prove Einstein right on this one. Like we did an experiment. We finally did an experiment, and it turns out Einstein was right again. Now, if you go to the idea of these science people who think they know what science is, couldn't they look at that and go, what, you didn't believe Einstein? What, don't you believe in the science? Not understanding, no, science is always challenging anything that we think we know. And is also challenging a myriad things, ways to find out things that we don't know. But don't follow a scientist who tells you the science is settled. The science is settled on nothing.
How many times?
We live on a rock that is going 1,000 miles an hour, going around a huge fireball.
But that's
okay?
settled.
No, well, yes, kind of. But we don't really understand it. And so if you want to be a person who really celebrates science, celebrate the fact that we know these things existed 400 million years ago, but with all of our highfalutin technology, we don't know what they are. And there's a whole lot more about the universe and all of existence that we don't know. It's a great book. I mean, it's kind of arrogant because it's written by this guy, Bill Bryson, and he is arrogant. But it's a really good book. Called I think it's called Short History of Everything, something like that. And at one point in it, he says, and this is a book celebrating everything that we know. And I think early on in the book, he says, compared to the whole world and the things that we don't know, all the stuff that we know could fit in a thimble. And that is, when you look at the world that way, now you're getting started on the being interested in science. If you look at the world as, I believe this, and this scientist says it's true, so it validates my belief, you're 1 billion miles away from science. Science does not give a damn about how you voted, what you believe, what your habits are, anything along those lines. So if you look to science to validate ideas that you already have, then you have no love of science at all. This is when you love science. Well, we know these things 400 million years ago. We don't know what the hell they were. That's what's supposed to open the eyes of the 9-year-old, the 12-year-old who says, well, I want to go find out. You don't want to live in a society where we've decided that the science is settled on anything. If you want to stagnate, that's the way, and watch other countries just leaps and bounds go ahead of you, is you live in the country that decides that the science is settled. No science is settled. Some of it is much firmer than others. And a lot of it, like you take quantum physics. There's never been a more successful scientific theory ever, just in terms of being able to predict outcomes. There isn't a scientist in the world knows what the hell it is. Has any idea why it does what? All we do is we have noticed and harnessed what it does enough to go to make predictions. And it's always right. But there's no scientist, alive or dead, who has any idea what's really going on there.
Well, if you look at this proto-taxi, man, if
I think that, by the way, I think that's the new product from Tesla.
I think so. I think it is.
It's a proto-taxi.
It runs. We'll get to him in a minute.
It goes by itself.
He's got another series of ridiculous things.
Oh,
he's
the moon
talking.
vacation?
Yeah, when Mars is suddenly on, whatever.
But this,
How is this guy the richest?
No,
guy
I
in the
listened to you that everybody will die, so we're just going to the moon.
With this proto-taxi image, I'm telling you, once the middle school boys find this image, I'm sure they'll be very intrigued with science. I mean, this. I'm sorry, with store dongs.
It's the most phallic thing you can imagine.
When you look at this image, they've got to be trolling, right? They've got to be.
No, I don't.
What if the world was covered in?
Yeah. What if stupid YouTube essays? What if I told you? If you left this open on your computer and your wife came in, you'd be like, all right, what's going on here?
What if one was 30 feet?
I feel like the image is trolling.
I like how they have grass in these artistic renderings. They have grass.
Well, there was
and
grass.
flowers.
They're trying to show you what the world looked like. I guess we had grass before we had trees, right?
But to Tim's point, though, like the way the grass looks in here, it reminds me of when there's like a construction project around Atlanta, and it's like the same color and everything. Oh, look, there's going to be that green space
And you
next to
got
the
that big
phallic
dong
device.
right in the middle. Now that's science, damn it. Alex Williams is watching 85 in Gwinnett.
Hey, Eric. Yeah, I'm watching that slow ride on I-85 northbound. It starts back into DeKalb County, just north of Chamblee Tucker Road. Pretty bunched up, getting past all that merging madness at I-285. You're going to stay slow up through Norcross toward Beaver Ruin Road. Southbound slow, leaving Highway 316. Had an earlier collection of flashing lights with a crash off to the right below Pleasant Hill Road. That has all wrapped up. 400 northbound. I'm seeing that slow ride through Sandy Springs from 285 up to the North Springs MARTA station. 75 northbound, a little sluggish between Marietta and Ackworth, but southbound's been extra slow through Emerson and Bartow County, just south of Cartersville, trying to get down to the Allatoona Gateway exit 278. A crash right around that Lake Allatoona Bridge has cleared out of all travel lanes. Everything back open, just leftover volume behind it. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
It doesn't have to be like this.
The second crash we're dealing with this morning.
Don't have to put up with
Use
it.
Covington Highway as your alternate.
You don't have to sit in it.
Travel advisory in Sandy Springs.
And you don't have to look at your phone to get out of it.
It is Atlanta traffic, and getting you out of it is what we do
Consider
best.
using Buford Highway or Satellite Boulevard.
Updated traffic as often as you need.
Traffic is at a crawl.
From local traffic reporters you trust 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta gets there.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Tomorrow, some of us will wake up and it will be our last day on this earth. It will be unexpected and without warning. Each year, 250,000 people will die from medical malpractice, the third leading cause of death in America. 43,000 will die in a car or truck crash. 6,000 will die working on the job. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and we represent many of these families. It's awful. Unfortunately, many times some of these family members are not speaking and never get to say, I'm sorry or goodbye. If you're at odds with a loved one, listen closely. Pick up the phone. Call them. Say you're sorry. I promise a huge burden will be lifted from your heart and your soul will be renewed. Even if you're not wrong in your own mind, it doesn't matter. Death is bad enough. Death without closure and love will follow you the rest of your days. Trust me on this. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. All your roles, fill them sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ziprecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. If you're over 55 and with one of the big 3 carriers, like Verizon, you may notice they don't talk much about their 55-plus discounts. That's so customers like you keep paying their regular higher rates to boost their bottom line. You deserve better service, with 100% US-based experts, better value, with plans starting at $20, and a company that's built for people 50-plus, like me. Not convinced? Give your current carrier a call, ask about the 55-plus plan you've earned, see how long it takes to get a real person on the line, and if they try to talk you out of it. But if you want something better, call Consumer Cellular. We've got the same great coverage, and our US-based experts can get you switched in about 20 minutes. Switch now to Consumer Cellular and get your second month free for a limited time. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com for your second month free.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Interesting story about, because, Melania fell off to 2 million the second week. This is like 24th or something. But military pressured to see Melania, according to some whistleblowers, that there are, not everywhere, but like a few thousand, because some of the generals are very MAGA, some aren't. But some of the ones that are very MAGA apparently were sending email blasts to their soldiers, and using language that soldiers know means this isn't a suggestion. Like they have certain, it would be imperative for you, or something along those lines, where it's not a suggestion, but it can come off as a suggestion. But everybody in the military knows that he's going to know who actually bought tickets and who didn't.
Well, especially since by the end of the year she will be your queen.
Is that? I think it's very important. I almost decided last night after we were done eating, and I said, okay, maybe we'll go. I couldn't find a movie that we could go to, so we just went home and watched the Super Bowl. But the rest of the Super Bowl. But I was thinking about, hey, just as kind of like S and giggles, maybe let's go see Melania, And then I thought, do I really want to share a theater with the people who call the open mics? And
well, you'd be the only people there.
Probably, but there's somebody else there. It's almost like surely someone who leaves open mics for this show that are unfriendly.
Thought you didn't like her. I knew you didn't have TDS. Yeah.
So I was going to do that, but then I said,
Well, I mean, it's got to be somewhere in the middle, right? So the critics are give it 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, and then the audience 99%.
The question is,
bombing.
What is? I know, but I mean, what would make it interesting? It's made by a real filmmaker. I can see that there are real cinematographers, but everything that I've seen so far from this movie, it's a lot of her getting out of vehicles and walking into buildings, and then her walking somewhere else and going somewhere else, and beyond that, there's just something vulgar about. do the Trumps and MAGA ever get tired of celebrating the Trumps? It's really somebody else is supposed to make the documentary about you, not you.
They're afraid to.
Oh, is that it?
That's right. They're afraid they'll get, people won't like them.
The word chastise you were looking
Yeah,
for.
I know.
Alex, so it's just like, ever, MAGA, do you ever get tired of celebrating these people? Alex Williams has better news on I-20 in West Atlanta.
Absolutely, Eric. That earlier crash totally cleared out of the roadway and the exit ramp. I-20 westbound at Langhorne Street, exit 54. It's gotten a little bit better leaving downtown. You will encounter some brake lights west of there, starting in Cobb County from Riverside Parkway as you make that drive out to Lithia Springs. I-20 eastbound into Cobb County, a little sluggish in the work zone from 285 to Panola Road. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
A lot of us are looking at things to spruce up our homes, from tweaking or landscaping, a little bit of paint. But how's your roof looking? This is Scott Slade. A new roof can dramatically improve the look of your home. Lots of uncertainties in the economy right now. So my roofer, FGA Roofing, has put together an offer you should consider. They call it the 000 plan. 0 down payment, 0 interest for 12 months, and 0 monthly payments for 12 months. With FGA Roofing, you can get a quote in just a few days and your roof installed in just a couple of weeks. And you can wait to pay until it fits your timeline. FGA Roofing specializes in slate, tile, wood shake, cedar roofs, as well as architectural roofs. The experts at FGA Roofing can lay out all the options for you, whether your roof is aging out or you just want a designer upgrade for your home, or both. FGA Roofing, where you'll get first-rate installation and quality service, always. Just search FGA Roofing to get started with a free quote today. That's FGA Roofing.
I don't know what happened, but these days, people seem to go straight to the worst-case scenario. Okay, the garage door stops going up and down, and they think the whole thing is trash. No middle ground. It's the garbage or nothing. Perfectly good door, perfectly good motor, and you spend thousands of dollars you don't even have on a new one, instead of just fixing the part that's broken. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you crash into your door, okay, we're probably going to have to replace it. But almost any other failure can be fixed with a partial repair, saving you thousands of dollars. If your door won't go up or down at all, it could just be a broken spring, and the motor and tracks are fine. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. And, don't crash into your door.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
QC Kinetics helps active people stay active. People like David Boardman, police officer, competitive athlete, and gym owner who trains hard almost every day.
My body's taken a lot of abuse over the years. I've had multiple knee surgeries on both of my knees. I could barely run a mile prior to going to QC Kinetics. Doctors have all told me, hey, you are going to need knee replacements.
But QC Kinetics gave David great news.
We're going to give you the opportunity to have not one, but 2 healthy knees, and we don't have to cut you open.
And after David's regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics?
Since I've gone to them, I run 20, 30 miles a week. I really wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for QC Kinetics.
From knee pain to Ironman training.
It's a no-brainer.
Now it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics to book your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics, 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. A dramatic crash landing today in Gainesville. A pilot is counting his blessings after landing his plane on a busy road.
The pilot of a small plane had just taken off from Lee Gilmer Memorial Airport when he started to lose altitude. He's heard here on liveatc.net shouting, "Mayday, Mayday."
Gainesville traffic, this is Bonanza 229 Tango. We're not going to make it. Please tell my wife, Molly, I love her, and my parents. I love them so much.
With nowhere else to go, he landed the plane on Brownsbridge Road, everyone surviving. 2 people were taken to the hospital with what were described as minor injuries. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
65 degrees in Atlanta, hitting the 70s tomorrow. When do we see scattered showers arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. The town of Social Circle raises concerns after hearing ICE has purchased a large warehouse that's expected to house thousands of undocumented immigrants.
Leaders from Social Circle have repeatedly said that the town can't support a large detention facility, and those concerns have made their way to Congressman Mike Collins, who represents the area.
They don't feel, in which I agree with them, that it was a very good fit.
He says his office is coordinating conversations between city leaders and DHS so they can get their questions answered. U.S. Senator John Ossoff wants the agency to abandon their plans and heed the concerns from local officials. We reached out to ICE for comment, but have not heard back. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Today's show host Savannah Guthrie and her family believes her mother is still alive. In a new video post today, Guthrie says her family is at an hour of desperation.
Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where.
She's asking the public for any help in locating her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie, who's been missing now for more than a week. The man wrongly accused of kidnapping a child at a Walmart in Ackworth is filing a new lawsuit in federal court. His lawyers say what happened to Mick Patel is inexcusable. Patel says from the start his family went through hell.
I went to get a Tylenol and I got the biggest headache of my life.
He was jailed for 47 days after a woman baselessly accused him of trying to kidnap her toddler, even though video showed that's not what happened. The lawsuit names Ackworth Police, the Cobb DA's office, and the woman who made up the kidnapping story. A former National Guardsman accused of enticing children is now headed to prison.
William Eric Cooper has been sentenced to 10 years in federal prison. U.S. Attorney Theodore Hertzberg says Cooper directed a 15-year-old North Carolina girl to engage in sexually explicit conduct after exchanging over 1,000 text messages.
He made plans to travel to North Carolina to meet the child. He encouraged the child to produce images of child pornography and send them to him, which she did.
Hertzberg says Cooper is a predator who deserves the significant sentence. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
As the trial begins today for the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter, Georgia lawmakers are discussing gun safety. Representative Omari Crawford is proposing legislation to ban devices known as switches.
With a small piece of metal, a person can convert a handgun into a machine gun.
Crawford and other gun safety advocates say the state is in need of legislation to address gun accessibility. The Georgia Senate advances a bill to make it easier for retired educators to get back into teaching. With more than 5,000 Georgia classrooms lacking a certified teacher, Senator Billy Hickman says this is vital to the state's future.
Educators are the only workforce whose performance determines the quality and size of future workforces.
Under the bill, retired teachers would have to wait a year before returning to the classroom full-time after 25 total years of teacher service. Previously, they could only return in a part-time role. Allstate North American Insurance Company is the latest auto insurance company in Georgia to lower its rates. Georgia's Insurance and Safety Commissioner says the company has filed a 5% reduction in private passenger auto insurance rates. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Brand new trouble heading up through Midtown, Bill. It's an HOV lane crash, I-85 northbound, just north of 17th Street, exit 151. So that's going to slow the ride back into downtown Atlanta. If you're heading southbound into Midtown or downtown, you're going to find the brake lights starting just south of the Georgia 400 merge, and they're going to stay with you as you make that drive down to I-20. Earlier crash in West Atlanta, still working on the right shoulder of the I-20 westbound exit ramp to Langhorne Street, exit number 54. Elsewhere, Highway 78 eastbound heading out to Stone Mountain. That ride's going to be slow from 285. Looks like a lot of that traffic just trying to ramp off at Brockett Road, exit number 3. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now, Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening and pleasant as temperatures slowly cool into the mid-40s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, increasing cloud cover, temperatures climbing into the low 70s. Rain showers arrive early Wednesday morning, tapering off Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will cool down Wednesday with highs in the low 60s, staying in the 60s for Thursday and Friday with dry conditions. Our next round of rain showers arrives late Saturday evening into Sunday morning.
Right now it's 57 in Cummings, 61 in Doraville, and 64 in Marietta. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. All right, before we get to Ghislaine Maxwell, we have to get to Pop-Up Bagels.
Did you wait in line over the weekend?
No, I do not wait in line for things.
I mean,
unless I have to, like get into a building to see a show or something.
Every influencer in Atlanta, I feel like, was posting about pop-up
Hey,
bagels.
come and try away from me with a pop-up bagel store. These are some of the best bagels you ever had. They're steam when you open them up. You dip right in the shrimp. Hey, I'll try it this time. Thanks, bye.
They were showing the lines. People were waiting hours to go to this bagel
because that's
place.
the thing that,
hours.
by the way, that's something that millennials invented. I've never quite understood
Not this millennial.
what the excitement is of standing in line when a new restaurant opens up or comes to your town. I've never heard of pop-up bagels.
It's from Connecticut. It's big in New York City too. But what makes them famous is exactly what the influencer here.
Zabar's are good.
Yeah. You when the bagels come out, you rip them in half and then they steam and then you dip them in the schmear.
Okay, great. But here's the thing: influencers, online people are kind of like radio people, you know. So it's the current thing, right? So if you're one of these people, everybody's got to do it and do their thing on it, right? Because you got to have new content and whatever. And
I mean, we had friends reach out to us like, "Hey, you want to go wait in line?" I heard the average time is 2 hours. I'm like, "No,
it's like
I'll go to Emerald
something
City."
about millennials and Gen Z. There's something about it. Like they've convinced themselves that waiting in line to get into a new place it falls under the category of experience. No, it falls under the category of don't do that unless you have to.
Go to the DMV.
So,
that's an experience.
That's fun.
You want to wait in line?
The DMV.
Guys, come with me as I get my license renewed at the DMV.
So what is that? Is it like they all go and then they put together probably a 3-part thing: in line, buying the bagels, and then back home eating them or whatever.
They show
or whatever.
what it's like. They show the
What it's
actual
like to eat
ripping
a
of the
no one's ever done that before.
But to see what makes pop-up different compared to other ones, at least what I've learned from the influencers is that it still steams when you rip it.
If you pull it, if it depends on,
I know
it depends on how quickly you do it after it comes out of the. I don't know what they do. Boil those things.
That's their specialty.
They boil them first, I believe.
That's what makes pop-up apparently different.
Right.
Than the other
I think
ones.
it's going to depend on. I'm sure if you went to some other bagel place and as soon as they were prepared and done, and you opened them up, they would steam.
But apparently not like pop-up.
Emerald City bagels are made in the city, and those are really good.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm sure these are made here, too. I mean, they're
I know, but I mean, they're established. You don't have to wait 6 hours to get one.
And yeah, Emerald City is local. Pop-up is from...
I can't believe they let Pop-Up do the halftime show when we have Emerald City right here from Atlanta.
Yes.
It outrages me.
So
It outrages
isn't
me.
a part of the controversy that Pop-Up popped up right next to Emerald City?
Well, Emerald City's complaining about it, but for the wrong reasons. It's on a busy part of the Beltline. In my opinion, 2 bagel shops will be fine. They'll help each other.
Town
They'll
isn't
help
big enough
each other.
for 2 bagels.
No, that's the bagel
It'd be a
wars.
shame
of
if
Atlanta.
something
The
were to
bagel
happen
wars,
to
you're right. Yeah, it is the bagel wars.
Something might happen to your little pop-up.
Yeah, yeah. We could have some rough times between the
bagel people.
The bagel people. The bagel mafia.
Y'all get out of here. Go back to Connecticut. This is a city by Atlanta. Southern
I mean, Emerald City was getting so desperate. They were putting on their Instagram, they're like, we can't believe the city allowed this to happen. It's like, no, Pop-Up chose that spot because has some of the highest foot traffic on all the Beltline.
But they may also be trying to put them out of business.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure. Now, so you're telling me, wait a minute here. I take it Emerald bagels are perfectly fine.
Emerald City bagels are
Emerald
great.
City, okay. So people are choosing to stand in line for 2 hours when they could walk a few feet and go get a bagel at this other place?
That's 100% correct. Because Pop-Up bagels is the new thing.
Can we have a round of applause for our educators who have brought to us this batch of 20 and 30-year-olds who really know priorities are. Are they aware of the fact that they can wait like a week and a half and come back and just saunter in?
No, I need it now.
I want to be part of the experience.
You just have to go
Do
during
they
a
really
dead time.
think that one day they'll be telling their grandchildren about this experience? I was there when they opened up the pop-up bagels. Yeah, nobody cares, Grandpa.
Let me show you my TikTok videos. I met your grandmother in line.
Just so silly.
I mean, and for me, like, I know you guys get on to me about experiences and whatnot, but when it comes to the lines, I'm not about that.
Yeah, we used to hate lines when I was younger. I don't know what happened.
I still hate
I
it.
still hate
I
it.
don't know
I
what
feel
happened.
like that's still universal for
If
most
I have to
people.
wait 10 minutes at Goldberg's to get a bagel, I'm out.
Right. I mean, if I want to go someplace and we open the door and then there's like there's a 25-minute wait. Okay, we'll find another place.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit in your lobby for 25 minutes.
McDonald's is open.
So I turn to the wife and say, "We're going to dine. We're going to some nice fine Irish dining tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to this this new place I've heard of, McDonald's.
Great fish sandwich.
Oh my goodness.
The fish.
Now, am I mistaken, or is it being alleged that Pop-Up is paying influencers to?
Oh, they were.
Oh, I'm
I mean,
sure they are.
I'm sure they had a big.
Come on,
media-
Emerald City. Come on. You got to pay your influencers.
They had a big media, like, soft opening, I guess, in the middle of last week, and then they invited one of the Georgia Tech sororities to go there. That pissed off Emerald City.
Oh,
Emerald
come
City
on.
is like, what are we going to do to combat it? And I'm just like, guys,
What?
like, that area of the Beltline will do just fine.
There's,
So both
there's
bagel shops
Georgia
can
State.
exist.
You can get the
Yeah.
people from
Yeah,
Georgia
there
State.
you
So,
go, exactly.
All right, come on.
I mean, it's
It's like
wild.
Seinfeld when he opened the not Seinfeld, but Curb when he opened the coffee shop.
The Spite store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It does feel like kind of a Spite store
Yes.
situation.
it is wild though. Just scrolling through my TikTok
I got
feed,
an idea. You get half new girls to dance outside
Yeah.
your something.
to get people to come in the
That's
door.
what people used to do.
It is
Make
incredible.
sure you stay within the bounds of the law.
Scrolling through my social feed yesterday before the Super Bowl, I was looking through it. It was nothing but influencers that are from Atlanta talking about that line at
See, I
Pop-Up.
told you, influencers just like radio people. They all talk about the same thing
I
on
know.
the same day.
I'm like, I've seen this
we
video.
get it
I
free?
get it.
Huh?
Can we get it free?
I want to be able to cut the line just to piss people off. Excuse me, I'm in radio.
Why don't you wield your influence and get them to bring some to us so we
That's
can
what
try
I want. I
them?
want to say, hey, I want to be that kind of guy. I want to be. Is there any staff? Like, somebody get down there and bring me back some of them bagels.
What's your reach?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yes.
Well, do you count radio listeners?
No.
Oh, okay.
Online only.
Views
That's the
only.
only-
Views.
I'm invisible online.
There might be a chance somebody in, I don't know, Florida might see your video because of the algorithm, and then
Yeah.
they'll drive here to try one.
Oh yes, absolutely. You want to be universal.
Yeah.
So, well, listen. I want to say
Whose side are you on in the bagel wars?
whichever one I think tastes better. But no matter how good your bagel tastes, I'm not standing in line for 2 hours. And also, I'd just like to, hey, listen, if our bagel shops can't get along, what are the chances the rest of us are going to get along? You know, when I say Emerald City and pop-up bagels, you need to lead the way and show the rest, this divided country, this 50-50 country. You need to get together and show us how to unify as a people. And let's do it. Let's do it. You know what? Let's knock down the walls. Let's make it pop-up Emerald City bagels.
Now, either of these owners are none of them are implicated in the Epstein files or anything.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen.
Okay, good.
Haven't seen anything yet.
It's not that controversial.
It might be in the 3 million files we haven't seen yet.
Oh,
You know what? Some of those files, by the way, and we'll get into Ghislaine Maxwell, the latest on her. You know, they say there's 3 million more. And we're thinking, wow, are they just copies or whatever? Why aren't they releasing them? My understanding is a lot of the financial details are in these 3 million.
who are they protecting?
Right. And beyond that, the thing that everyone wants to know and has not been answered and is obviously part of what's being covered up here, how did this guy make his money? He died worth like $900 million. He was just short of a billionaire. How? How did he make this? Just being a middleman? Just like, hey, introduce you this guy to that guy. And, you know, I know people over at J.P. Morgan, so maybe and would he get skimmed off of that kind of But that's what people want to know. How did this guy, who was a high school teacher in 1977 or 78 or something, how did he become nearly a billionaire? And why were all these people whose lives were about finance, like they were billionaires because they knew about finance And yet they were giving this guy, who I believe had no degree. You can look it up. I don't know. Did he have any kind of financial?
I think he dropped out of college. I'm not sure.
He dropped out of college,
and
then he got a job at one of the big ones, maybe J.P. Morgan, one of the big ones.
And he owned Bear Stearns, right?
He didn't own it.
He was part of it.
He was. I think that's maybe where he got his job.
He was in jail when that collapse happened in 2008.
Oh, is that when he was the first time he was in jail?
Mm-hmm.
He joined Bear Stearns in 1976 as a low-level junior assistant to a floor trader.
Yeah.
Wow.
He swiftly became an options trader.
Yeah, and then does he have any certification as a financial advisor or anything like that?
He attended Cooper Union and later the Current Institute of Mathematical Sciences in New York to study mathematical physiology, but left without graduating.
So that's the real question. And in the $3 million is where a lot of the financial details are. Something's being covered up here.
Well, Cash Patel has to read all of them first.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get on the other side with Ghislaine Maxwell and everything. But the truth is, for both sides, so far, there's really nothing to really get Clinton or Trump. Their relationship with this guy was a lot of early 2000s stuff, a lot of what, there's not a whole lot there other than they knew who this guy was. But that's not a legal matter. It's like there's no way you didn't know who you were hanging around with. But that's a whole different thing. But what I want to know is, where did he get this money? Why did all these financial giant people who became successful because they knew finances give Jeffrey Epstein money for financial advice? There's something in there. There's something in there. Of course, I don't know what it is, but all of this is circling around something that is being covered up. I don't know what it is. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 75 North in Midtown.
Yeah, right where you split off of 75 and I-85 to travel up 85 North, Eric. This crash knocks out that HOV lane of 85 northbound north of 17th Street, and it has not helped out the ride downtown. Brake light stretch on 75, 85 north all the way back to University Avenue. Southbound delays fill in from the 85-400 merge down to I-20. Also had an earlier crash. Might still see some flashing lights with it in Brookhaven on Peachtree Road southbound between Ashford, Dunwoody, and Osborne Road. Traffic brought to you by Staples. Staples has hot deals and low prices on everything for your business, like up to $125 off your print order. Ends April 18th. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's Morning News.
Serious trouble brewing in Iran.
The latest news, weather, and traffic.
Crash in Kennesaw. Triple Team Traffic checks I-75 for you.
Don't leave for work without checking in with Atlanta's Morning News.
Dense fog advisory in effect as you wake up.
Tomorrow starting at 5.
95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta starts its day.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, it's a brand new year, and that means it's a great time to get organized and get your financial house in order. So if that's one of your New Year's resolutions, Hoffman Financial Group is here to help with that, aren't we?
Yeah, so we make it simple, right? And it goes back to saving people time. Don't worry about you having to work with us. We work for you. So if you were to reach out to us, we would start with something as simple as the Portfolio X-ray. Simple as far as your time that you need to provide us some data points on, but we'll take the hours and we'll apply our expertise to generate a pretty comprehensive look at your financial life, specifically your risk profile, the fees in your portfolio, the performance over last year, 3 years, 5 years, the last 10 years against benchmarks. We'll also stress test it. Can we go back in time and say what would have happened to your portfolio during the Great Recession or the dot-com bubble that burst or the COVID correction? It'll give you an indication of how much your money is at risk. All of those components mixed into one simple 10 to 14 page report. We'll give you a copy of it. We'll walk you through it. And as I say, I have yet to see one that didn't have 2 or 3 golden nuggets, as I call them, of opportunity for you to contemplate possibly enhancing your financial future moving forward.
Get 2026 started on the right foot with this complimentary offer from Hoffman Financial Group. There's no cost for the Portfolio X-ray, and the report is yours to keep. Call 404-737-3858. That's 404-737-3858 and online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where we're all about you. Your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. We'll take total care of you. First, come browse all the beautiful settings in our cases. Take your time and try on as many as you want. You'll know when you put your ring on. Your heart will skip a beat. Now, onto your center stone. We can look at different diamond shapes and sizes until we find the perfect match. Come visit us in store, because a friend wants you to get exactly what you want. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
I have a gift for every homeowner in Georgia. Whether you need new windows now or sometime down the road, this message is for you. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort. People tell us all the time, Ray, don't waste my time. I already had one of those big national window companies out here. You know the ones. They sit at your kitchen table for 2 hours, and the price is so high it feels like you need a second mortgage. And that's exactly why Window Comfort was built differently. We go factory direct, no franchise fees, no brand tax, no bloated commissions, which means higher quality windows for you at a fraction of the price. Our mission's simple: make high quality windows affordable for everyday homeowners. And right now it's even better. We're doing buy 2 windows, get 2 free. And for a limited time, we're adding free installation and no payments till 2028. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. Go to windowcomfort.com today.
Comedy royalty is coming to town. Michael Richards, 3-time Emmy Award winner and unforgettable Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld, hits the stage live for one unforgettable night.
Why don't you do something with your life?
A master of physical comedy, a 5-decade career spanning television, film, and stand-up. From the legendary LA comedy scene to pop culture immortality. Now the New York Times bestselling author of Entrances and Exits brings his stories, his humor, and his unmistakable energy to center stage on February 17th. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. All
right, so with the Ghislaine Maxwell, the House Oversight Committee, they were going to depose her from her club-fed. Well, she's in prison. She has her own puppy, by the way. That's okay. The only person in prison having to do with this international sex ring, and she's in club-fed. And she has a puppy.
Wait, that doesn't happen in Fulton County? The Fulton County jail?
Yeah, I got a feeling that if I was in the same situation, I wouldn't. I don't know. I just got a feeling. I better start getting to know really powerful people.
Dahmer had one, but he ate it.
Yeah, well, see, that guy couldn't separate the forest from the trees. That was his problem. So it ended less than an hour after it began today because she showed up and took the fifth. And basically has let everybody know she'll tell them everything you want to know, but Trump's got to give her clemency. So that would mean either a pardon or a commutation. So at least she's not being sly about it. Here's the thing about Ghislaine Maxwell. She I've not seen that she's shown any remorse whatsoever. None. I guess if you're trying to say that you're innocent, you don't show remorse, right? It's kind of a weird thing. Because even after she went to prison, she still said she was innocent, but I don't know what it is she's saying she's innocent of. I don't, she's saying, I have nothing to do with this. It's very difficult to believe.
Given her background and her father. Yeah.
Oh, now you're going to get into all the intelligence agencies and all of that. That is she may be involved in things like that, but I have to take the opportunity to say that is faulty reasoning. That's the idea is, well, his father did it. Well, I mean, I come from a family where we're all lone wolves. We really kind of don't have a whole lot to do with each other. The idea that if a brother is doing something, then the other brother must be involved in it, or if a father is doing something, the daughter must be involved with it. Well, that's not to say maybe she is.
Well, I always thought they were in the same line of work, kind of.
Maybe, but I mean, that doesn't. What I'm saying is, I think that is faulty reasoning. Somebody else in the family was doing it, so it's right there in the family. Now, maybe it's just my family is unique. And like we see each other once every 2 years or something, and we're kind of lone wolves, and that's the way that we do it. Now, maybe other families do get involved in each other's business more. I mean, certainly Eric and Donald Jr. seem to walk in lockstep in everything that they do.
What else are they going to do?
But it could be true. I'm saying is it could be true, but there's plenty of people that don't do what their parents do, so it's not really a logical way to go, well, if the father did it, she had to be doing it too. Her father was interesting.
Yeah.
Certainly had did he die falling off a boat or something? Or
I don't know how he died.
Let me see. Robert Maxwell. Let's see.
Yeah. Supposedly he was entangled big time in Mossad.
And also the British.
And the British yeah.
Yes, he fell overboard from his yacht, the Lady Ghislaine.
Is that what the yacht was called?
Correct.
He named it after. Is she named after maybe his mother or something? I mean, that's kind of weird when you name your yacht after your daughter. Maybe she was named after his mother, something like that.
He owned the Daily Mirror.
Oh, he was.
And he did
name
a
publisher.
And he did name the boat after her.
Wow, that's odd.
I wonder if he had other kids.
If I had a boat, I wouldn't name it after my sons.
After he died, she lost all of her social influence and money, and that's when she gravitated to New York and met Epstein.
Well, there you go.
Wait, he had 9 kids, and he named it after that one?
Well,
Ghislaine? Wow.
Hey, you got to give it. He knew what he was talking about. She is the most famous. Alex Williams. You want to give away?
You know what? I'm Mr. Fire and Rain. Let's give some James Taylor tickets away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is an opportunity to see a man who has seen both fire and rain. It doesn't happen to most people, but you can see the man who's seen them both. 2 tickets to see James Taylor Thursday, September 17th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams is still watching 285.
Yeah, we got some new trouble in Tucker, Eric. It's a stall in the center lane, 285 east or southbound, the inner loop, right around Chamblee Tucker Road, exit 34. Hopefully they'll get that one off to the right. You'll stay slow past that for the ride down into Clarkston. 285 northbound, the outer loop in DeKalb, also slowing between Flat Shoals and I-20. A lot of that traffic trying to ramp onto I-20 eastbound. And we're also getting a tad slower north side outer loop, 285 westbound from Georgia 400 as you head over into Sandy Springs. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today, 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
2 decades on the pitcher's mound? Man, were those some special times. But now, the wear and tear has caught up with me. My shoulders, knees, and elbows still remind me of every inning I ever threw. And like a lot of you, I don't want surgery. The long recovery and no guarantees it'll even work just isn't the answer. That's why I've turned to QC Kinetics right here in Atlanta. Their regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to calm the inflammation, help you heal, and restore your joints. No surgery, no harmful drugs, just real relief that gets you back to doing the things you love. As for me, I'm handing my aches and pains over to the team at QC Kinetics because they know how to deliver relief the natural way. They've got my trust, and they can help you too.
Call QC Kinetics today to schedule your free consultation. That's QC Kinetics, restoring your quality of life without surgery. Call 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European.
Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato, those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
Cruise from $199 plus get up to $500 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top story. A new video message today from Today Show host Savannah Guthrie about her missing 84-year-old mother, Nancy.
We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Correspondent Aaron Katersky reports the case continues to stump investigators in Arizona.
There are no suspects. There are no people of interest. There are no vehicles associated with the case. There's no video that the authorities seemingly have recovered. There's nothing to say whether Nancy Guthrie is even still alive. And so I think all of that is reflected in what Savannah posted on her Instagram account to say we need everyone's help.
65 degrees in Atlanta. Will we get into the 70s tomorrow? And what about rain chances this week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Some scary moments in Gainesville today as a small plane makes an emergency landing on a busy road.
Gainesville traffic, mayday, mayday, mayday. Banana 69 Tango coming in for 1-1. Straight to 1-1 gliding, Gainesville.
From liveatc.net, the pilot of the Hawker Beechcraft calls to air traffic control as the plane loses altitude, trying to return to the Gainesville airport. The plane lands on Brownsbridge Road, hitting 3 vehicles. Gainesville police say there are minor injuries. With the trial getting underway today for the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter, gun safety advocates are taking their case to the state capitol with a new issue.
Students and parents gather at the state capitol to call on lawmakers to pass new legislation on gun safety. Northview High School student Sanai Costin says students live with the fear of a shooting.
It really is disheartening, and it's upsetting, and it's sad to see.
Representative Omari Crawford is pushing legislation to ban switches, a device that can turn a gun to fully automatic.
Those weapons are not for hunting, they're not for protecting, they are used for mass destruction.
He hopes they can build on the sweeping school safety legislation passed last year. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
The city of Social Circle raises concerns after ICE purchases a large warehouse to use as an immigration detention facility in their community. Congressman Mike Collins, who represents the area, says he's heard those concerns.
Talking with the local mayor and with the local officials down there, they don't feel, in which I agree with them, that it was a very good fit.
U.S. Senator John Ossoff is calling on the agency to fully abandon their plans because of the community concerns. A Douglas County man is charged with murder after a weekend shooting in Douglasville leaves a college student dead.
19-year-old Lyric Latrice Farley was found shot to death inside a vehicle parked outside a Dollar General store. Douglas County Sheriff spokesman Tavarius Pound says the West Georgia student knew the suspect.
The victim and the suspect met in the area following a disagreement, and during that meeting, the victim was fatally shot.
20-year-old David Mark Anthony Powell of Douglasville was arrested without incident hours after the murder. Investigators say they seized vehicles and multiple firearms as part of the ongoing investigation. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Legislation approved by the Georgia House today sets clear standards for recovery community organizations and peer specialists. Representative Lisa Hagan says this will establish a statewide standard.
Georgia has the second largest number of RCOs in the nation, only behind Texas. And the beauty of our recovery community organizations is their uniqueness.
The measure now moves to the state Senate. New social media safeguards for children.
Messaging platform Discord has announced it will implement enhanced safety features for teenage users worldwide, including facial recognition. It's the latest move by social media companies to come up with age verification policies and systems. Discord is especially popular among gamers.
Correspondent Jim Krasula reports the Discord change will make teen-appropriate settings the default for all users, with adults needing to verify their age. It is 5:34 and time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Better news in Midtown, Bill. Earlier crash on I-85 northbound between 17th Street and the Beaver Spring Connector. That is cleared. All lanes are back open. Bad news is it has done a number onto that northbound ride through downtown. It is bumper to bumper bumpers. 75-85 northbound from University Avenue up to 17th Street. Not much better southbound, about 30 minutes from the 85-400 merge as you head down to I-20. Crash still working on the right shoulder, 20 westbound at Langhorne Street. Exit 54 in West Atlanta, keeping you a little slow coming out of downtown. I-20 eastbound into DeKalb County. I'm tracking brake lights just through the work zone. No crashes or lanes blocked with anything. Just a little slow 20 eastbound from 285 to exit 71 Panola Road. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening and pleasant as temperatures slowly cool into the mid-40s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, increasing cloud cover, temperatures climbing into the low 70s. Rain showers arrive early Wednesday morning, tapering off Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will cool down Wednesday with highs in the low 60s, staying in the 60s for Thursday and Friday with dry conditions. Our next round of rain showers arrives late Saturday evening into Sunday morning.
64 in Sandy Springs, 65 in Austell, and 69 in Peachtree City. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
If you're suffering from burning, tingling, or numb feet, you need to pay special attention as we discuss neuropathy with Dr. Bruce Stevens, D.C., owner of Woodstock Health Institute. Dr. Stevens, what is neuropathy?
Peripheral neuropathy is actually nerve damage to the feet and legs.
And what are the symptoms?
Major symptoms are numbness and tingling, burning, muscle cramps, coldness in the hands and feet, and problems with balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
It is treatable, and we've seen great results.
Call 678-743-9616 today to schedule the free neuropathy nerve damage screening. The screening will tell you if you're at risk for serious complications and if you are a candidate for the treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe that there's nothing that can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, and even amputations. Call 678-743-9616. The first 25 callers will receive a free nerve damage screening. Space is limited. Call 678-743-9616.
A DUI conviction might cost you your license. Get the DUI lawyer, GeorgeStein.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Foundation issues? It matters who you call. Not all foundation repair companies measure up.
Hi, I'm Mark Beckham, owner of Atlanta Ramjack. We don't just do foundation repairs, we set industry standards like honesty, advanced, American-made equipment, and innovative products that outperform competitors, all backed by industry-leading life of structure warranty.
There's Ramjack, and then everyone else. Google Atlanta Ramjack for your free estimate.
Ramjack.
Congratulations to Ken Parker of Buford, won 2 tickets to see James Taylor. And remember, that's a dude who's seen both fire and ice.
Rain.
You don't?
Rain.
What did I say?
You said ice.
No, it's on my brain. A lot of ice on my brain.
Hey, fire and ice, fire and rain.
Never mind. Can we restart? Can you just bring us back in again? Just say, yeah, rewind. Congratulations to Ken Parker of Buford. He's won 2 tickets to see James Taylor. And, you know, that's a guy who's seen both fire and rain.
Impressive.
You don't get to see a guy who's seen that very often. So congratulations. See how good it would have been? Uh-huh. It's going to be Thursday, September 17th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. And James Taylor, he's not one of these goofballs. You don't go there and he doesn't do Fire and Rain.
Tonight we're going to do my new album in full.
Oh, no.
Oh, are you one of these people who thinks that an aging singer-songwriter can't do some of their best work toward the end of their career?
Sure.
I would point out Peter Gabriel's album,
Sprinkle it in.
Thank you.
Sprinkle it in.
Not me. If I saw Peter Gabriel now, which I don't even think he's touring on this.
Well, not him. He can do whatever he wants.
Right. No, not everyone wants. As the old guy like me, if I went to see Peter Gabriel now, I'd want to see mostly the new stuff, plus the hits. You know what I don't want to see? 20-minute version of In Your Eyes. I've seen it a million times, but then I'm aware of the fact that from his point of view, he knows that half the crowd's there to see that, right?
Right.
Me, I'm like, I've seen it. It's great. I've got it on a couple of different Blu-rays. Don't need to see it tonight. How was that, like 3 other great songs we could have gotten? And then, as I've gotten older, ending with Biko. When I was in my early 20s, first of all, South Africa's been free now since 1992 or something like that. So it's a great song. And Phil Collins ripped off the drums, I think. But he may have played the drums, actually, and then he took it, with him. But when I was young at Peter Gabriel's show, these were like almost spiritual sort of events for me and my friends, seeing Peter Gabriel back in the day in the 80s.
How
and
many
90s.
times have you seen him?
Probably 7 or something like that. 7 or 8. And he always ends his show with the song Biko. It's about a great man, Stephen Biko, and what happened in South Africa in 1977. But when I was like 25, so it would end the show throwing your fist in the air, like thrusting your fist in the air to ho. And it was a wonderful way to end the show in 1985 or whatever it was, because everybody would leave the stage and only the drummer will be going. And you're chanting, and you keep chanting, and the drums, the lights come down, the lights come down, the lights come down, until finally there's that final doom, 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 poof, and then the show's over. But I got to tell you, in my 50s at Peter Gabriel concerts, I was going through the motions, but I felt stupid being like 57 years old, thrusting my fist into the air.
Ow!
I still think he was a great man, but, I mean, Peter, South Africa has been a democracy since the early 90s. So when you go see him, it's always like the 20-minute, that's always the encore. There's the 20-minute version of In Your Eyes and then Biko. And then I'm just going through the motions as an old man because I don't want to be the one who's not throwing my
You don't be worth
fist into
sitting
the
down,
air.
being a party pooper.
Let's just mix it up, Peter. Something. I'd rather him just do the entire last album he put out. I could deal with that. But I understand there are other people. Why am I going on about this? Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, you are in trouble with the open micers, Eric.
Oh.
What's the mailing address to the office? I'm sending you lubrication for your microphone.
Oh.
Lubricate the microphone.
Am I bothering people? Because I moved the microphone. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's been squeaking a lot.
Well, we do have people here that can. What do I have to go buy the WD-40?
Well,
do
we
my
don't
listeners
have any here.
My listeners have to buy the WD-40?
Well, if they want to, they can. I don't know.
Is there WD-40? Ask Shelly if he has any WD-40.
Oh, let me go out.
Ask Scott out there. Just go out there, open the door, and
I'm
ask
so
Scott.
sad today.
No, I know he's a Patriots fan, because Jared, just go ask Scott.
All right, I will.
Just say, hey, do we have any WD-40? Just
No,
yell
go
at
right
him.
now. Right now.
Right now.
I'm going.
Yeah, after you get done writing jokes for Tim.
Did he write a joke?
Yeah, he wrote you a joke, and then he said,
how are you going to write the traffic on there? What are we going to do while he's not in here?
What are we going to, I don't know.
You can play that thing.
Can we do the show? Oh, this was, you did a little John Lennon AI talking about the New England Patriots.
The thing, everyone's crowing about the Patriots like they've climbed Everest. They spent half the year strolling through cupcake teams, Jets twice, Dolphins sleepwalking, some rookie outfit.
I don't know who the rookie outfit was.
Yeah. Did you write that? Did you?
I just said have him complain about the Patriots. And then did it.
It's squeaking, Scott. It's squeaking. It's squeaking. Come in here. Come in here. Come in here.
Oh, he's rolling.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to help your old buddy.
He thinks you're going to
help your old buddy. My thing is squeaking.
You're a Bills fan.
Oh, my goodness. I'm always very nice about these things.
Not everyone is.
Huh?
Not everyone is.
Well, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of friends who are Patriots fans. And rather than being a jerk, I tend to...
I told him it's not in the budget. Anyway, the Patriots weren't ready. I love that guy, John.
They still went to the Super Bowl. It's not a bad year.
Yeah, thanks, refs.
Oh, were you going back to the Bills thing? You think the Bills would have beat that defense last night? I think that might have been. I think Josh would have made it a little more interesting.
2 broken legs.
I think Josh would have made it a little more interesting, but I don't know that anybody was going to beat that defense last night. So that's just kind of the way that it is. All right, now can you write what you're supposed to? What are you? Are you in a? What's going on with you? There's something going on in your brain right now.
What do you mean?
You're searching for what to write for the traffic.
I was waiting for the text to come
Oh no,
through.
I saw you.
You got to say, hold on.
Your
First
face
off,
went blank.
You
were like,
you are early by a minute. First off, and
That
then
never happened.
and then I just got
me.
And then I just
I'm
got
usually
a text.
late by a minute,
Yeah.
but I don't get started till a minute later. Either, so
That's
it's all
all
a
right.
wash, you know.
Screw you guys.
Does Scott really think I was going to razz him? He doesn't know me. I'm very, very good with because I know how I want to be as a Bills fan. I know every year it's going to end the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I want people that I know that are in other fan bases to remember that you know what he was kind when. Because I'm going to need that as a Bills fan.
Here's
That's all
the
I
problem.
got.
Scott's used to winning, though, being a Patriots fan. He's not used to that feeling.
But they've lost 6.
I know, but when you win
They've won 6. They've lost 6.
500 in the Super Bowl.
I mean, you can't even, as a Bills fan, I can't even be like, you've lost 2 more Super Bowls than the Bills have. And they were like, yeah, but we've won 6 more than the Bills. You just can't win as a Bills fan. Alex Williams says there's trouble on 285 in Tucker.
And thanks to our hero units, they have arrived to the scene. They're about to push this stall that's been in the center lane on 285 southbound, the inner loop at Chamblee-Tucker Road, to the right shoulder. In order to do so, they're holding 2 right lanes. Before that, slowest part of 285 eastbound, the inner loop is between Ashford-Dunwoody and Peachtree Boulevard. 85 northbound out of DeKalb into Gwinnett County, still watching the brake lights from Chamblee-Tucker Road up toward Beaver Ruin Road, then a little sluggish as well between Duluth and Swanee. 75 northbound, toughest part of that ride northwest of town is from 575 up to Highway 92, exit 277 in Ackworth. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WUSB.
Start your workday.
This isn't a black and white story, and there are a lot of unanswered questions. That's my initial take.
Mark Arum.
Leaned over because I can't see out of the icy window.
Getting you through your morning.
It might be the end of the day. A question of, do the ends justify the means?
Mark Arum. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. 95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
I don't have to tell you folks, Atlanta's had a pretty dry stretch lately, but the rain's coming back and the storm season always follows. And that's when we get that shift in the weather when you start seeing roof problems. Hey, it's Mark Aaron back from my friends at Dr. Roof. They specialize in professional roof repairs, not just quick patches. Repairs are done the right way with long-term protection in mind. They offer up to a 5-year warranty on roof repairs. Most companies don't even come close. Online at drroof.com.
Are you worried about high blood pressure? Have you tried to lower your numbers with little success? You may be eligible for a clinical research study evaluating the impact of an investigational blood pressure procedure. If you are an adult and have high blood pressure or are taking medications to manage high blood pressure, you may qualify for this study, which is expected to last at least 4 years. Call 404-605-3118 and ask whether you may be eligible for the Spiral Gemini Pilot Study, located at the Piedmont Research Institute in Atlanta at 95 Collier Road, Suite 3010. That's 404-605-3118. Caution: hepatic denervation is limited by law to clinical investigation in all geographies. The generator and catheter used in the Gemini study for hepatic denervation are not approved for sale or use in the U.S. or any other country.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers with my dad, Mike. And Dad, what's the best gift you can get from D. Geller & Son, of course?
Hands down, without a doubt, it's Diamond Studs.
You say that every holiday.
And it's true every time. Diamond Studs are an absolute classic. They can fit every budget, from a quarter carat at just $275 up to anything you can imagine.
And this Valentine's Day at D. Geller & Son, every purchase of just $199 or more includes a free diamond necklace in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
A healthy home is a Breda home. They keep yours bug and critter free inside and out. Breda's also proud to sponsor Scott's Leach, Georgia, every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. Did you know Superior is probably the #1 installer of water heaters in Atlanta? If your water heater is over 10 years old, time to replace and be surprised on the improvements it will make in giving you plenty of hot water. Superior offers a 10-year warranty.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. If you're over 55 and with one of the big 3 carriers, like Verizon, you may notice they don't talk much about their 55-plus discounts. That's so customers like you keep paying their regular higher rates to boost their bottom line. You deserve better service. With 100% US-based experts, better value, with plans starting at $20, and a company that's built for people 50 plus, like me. Not convinced? Give your current carrier a call. Ask about the 55 plus plan you've earned. See how long it takes to get a real person on the line, and if they try to talk you out of it. But if you want something better, call Consumer Cellular. We've got the same great coverage, and our US-based experts can get you switched in about 20 minutes. Switch now to Consumer Cellular and get your second month free for a limited time. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com for your second month free.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Well, we've started the WD-40 process. It's a process. I'm going to continue to move around like a crazy person that I am.
What's the mailing address to the office? I'm sending you lubrication.
The office? I got it.
For your microphone.
The office? It's called a studio, thank you. This is show business. Can you show the respect that is necessary?
These people out here.
Office. What do you think, I'm coming to you from an insurance company?
Yeah.
For heaven's sakes. Whatever happened to this local level of show business? I tell you,
What
Jared,
happened to my
there was a time they put us up on a pedestal. Now, hey, what's the address to your office?
What happened to my WSB?
That's what I'd like to know. Since I've been here, it's been stolen from me. If I had my way, I'd talk about Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump every minute of every day. It's them, folks. They make me. Yeah. They tell me. All I want to do is just go off on rants about the politics and the people I can't stand. They won't let me. They won't let me.
Stick to your talking points.
Yes, they give me talking points every day when I get in. I think they get them from CNN. And they say, Eric, this is what you must say.
James Carville, too. He sends stuff.
Yeah, they all send stuff. And listen, don't call me a sellout. My kids have to eat too, you know.
There's going to be so many people that are going to really call in the open way.
I knew it. Got a guy. I'm not even going to play it. I just heard the beginning of one of these open mics.
Yeah.
Eric, you belong on The View. Why? Because they're so loyal to the Constitution of the United States on The View. Is that I like the idea, the fact that I'm not loyal to any politician, but I'm loyal to the Constitution of the United States. Somehow that makes me a wuss.
Yep.
Hey, why don't you go put on a dress, go on The View?
Yeah.
Don't you understand that we are in love with a man? You're a wuss because you don't love the man that we love so much.
Put on a dress like Bad Bunny did.
Yeah. Why don't you go read your documents that you're so in love with? Like those ladies on The View. They're always talking about the Constitution of the United States. Oh, people are so dumb. You have to celebrate it, right?
No, you got to.
We actually are getting dumber. I don't have enough time to get into it now, but they've done a study. We'll get into this a little bit later, but Greg Russ, he likes these kind of conversations. They've done a study that is the first proof positive we have. Gen Z is the first generation less IQ than the generation before them. Mm-hmm. And can anybody try to figure out what was invented that got put in these kids' hands? I don't know. Yeah, you're itching your head with it. Yeah,
Fidget spinner.
The digit spinner is exactly what it was.
Fidget spinner, yeah.
Oh, the fidget spinner.
Remember that? Remember the 5 minutes?
Well, that had a moment.
It sure did.
I had one. I remember thinking it was kind of fun.
That's what Gil one, and he went, he threw it away.
Well, you got to kind of. I don't think it's for his age.
Nah, I mean he has one that's small enough for his hand. He's just not interested in it because he likes his cars.
It's going to go on forever. It's just going to be cars. Hey, maybe it'll be
I hope he learns how to fix cars or works for a NASCAR.
By the time
crew.
he's around.
Oh, the robots will be fixing cars.
He can fix the robots that fix the car.
He can maybe be an F1 driver.
No, I don't want him driving.
Why? Afraid he's going to make too much money? Come on, man. Life is dangerous. You might as well make $1 billion along the way.
All right.
Right? That's what George tells me.
I'm going to buy him a dirt bike.
There you go. Get him out there.
Okay.
Does he have his own little electric car thing yet?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, it's a Jeep.
Is he excited about it?
Oh, he loves it.
Still loves it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Sometimes they just kind of put him in the closet after a week, and it was a big waste of money. Alex Williams is keeping an eye on downtown for you.
Slow one this afternoon, Eric. Earlier trouble put the northbound ride into slow motion. It's long gone. I-85 northbound up around 17th Street, but still seeing the brake lights back behind that from University Avenue up into the Midtown area. It gets better once you pass the Varsity and the 10th Street area. Southbound still slow south of the 85-400 merge down to I-20. And DOT reporting a new left lane stall in Sandy Springs, 285 westbound near Roswell Road, exit 25. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
I don't know what happened, but these days, people seem to go straight to the worst-case scenario. Okay, the garage door stops going up and down, and they think the whole thing is trash. No middle ground. It's the garbage or nothing. Perfectly good door, perfectly good motor, and you spend thousands of dollars you don't even have on a new one, instead of just fixing the part that's broken. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you crash into your door, okay, we're probably going to have to replace it. But almost any other failure can be fixed with a partial repair, saving you thousands of dollars. If your door won't go up or down at all, it could just be a broken spring, and the motor and tracks are fine. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. And, don't crash into your door.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
When winter weather moves in, we know your family depends on light, warmth, and staying connected. At Georgia Power, We don't wait for the storm to hit. We're here, prepared and ready to respond no matter the conditions. Because keeping your lights on isn't just our job. It's our commitment to every community we serve. Reliable energy you can count on, and a Georgia Power team working around the clock. We're here for Georgia, and we're here for you. Learn more at georgiapower.com/storm.
Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, and we've partnered with Cupid to bring you the best Valentine's Day gifts, even if you forgot. We won't tell. From heart necklaces with sparkling diamonds to stylish gold hoops, every piece is made with love. Plus, there's still time to propose. We make it easy to create their dream engagement ring. We have meaningful gifts for every budget. It'll look like you've been planning this for months. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, residents of Social Circle raise concerns as the government moves ahead with plans for a massive immigration detention facility in their community.
The small East Georgia city has been pushing back for months over the possible ICE facility. Congressman Mike Collins, who represents the area, says he supports ICE, but he's heard from local residents.
We're working with DHS. We've been talking with them. They need to make sure that they take care of all the concerns of the local people there.
In a statement, U.S. Senator John Ossoff is calling on the agency to fully abandon their plans because of the community concerns. We reached out to ICE for comment on the facility, but have not heard back. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
64 degrees in Atlanta. Will we get into the 70s tomorrow? And what about midweek rain chances? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Scary moments, but no fatalities as a plane makes an emergency landing in Gainesville today.
A small plane had taken off from Lee Gilmer Memorial Airport and started dropping altitude. The pilot heard here on live ATC.net shouting Mayday.
Gainesville traffic, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. To Bonanza 69, Tango coming in for 1-1. Straight to 1-1 sliding, Gainesville.
The pilot saying, "We're not going to make it. Please tell my wife Molly I love her and my parents." He was able to land the plane on Brownsbridge Road in front of the Golden Corral. Everyone survived. 2 people taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
In a new video post, Today Show host Savannah Guthrie pleads with the public for any help in locating her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie.
We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Nancy Guthrie has been missing for more than a week. A new lawsuit is filed by the man wrongly accused of kidnapping a child at a Walmart in Ackworth.
Nick Patel calls it a nightmare.
I went to get a Tylenol and I got a biggest headache of my life.
Locked up 47 days after another Walmart shopper accused him of trying to kidnap her toddler.
Thank goodness to our defense attorney who was able to get a video from Walmart. Otherwise, I'll be still sitting in a jail.
Attorney Dave Michelli says the grand jury never got to see that video because a DA's office investigator said she couldn't get it to play.
What happened to Mick is just inexcusable.
Attorney Solomon Radner alleges a vendetta.
We want to hold the police and prosecutor accountable for completely destroying a man's life for absolutely no reason.
Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The last of 4 defendants enters a plea today in a child abuse case at a DeKalb County daycare center.
The abuse at the Apple Tree Learning Center in Stone Mountain first came up in June of 2022 after a parent reported injuries on her child's face. 3 defendants have already pleaded guilty to child cruelty. The last one, 79-year-old Sharetta Hall, has pleaded guilty to 19 counts of child cruelty in the first degree and was sentenced to serve 20 years in prison. Video from inside the daycare revealed ongoing repeated abuse at the hands of the defendants. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
The Georgia Senate advances a bill to make it easier for retired educators to get back into teaching. With more than 5,000 Georgia classrooms lacking a certified teacher, Senator Billy Hickman says this should be a top priority for lawmakers.
If we don't have fully prepared certified educators in classroom, our students will not succeed.
Under the bill, retired teachers would have to wait a year before returning to the classroom full-time after 25 total years of teaching service. Previously, they could only return in a part-time capacity. An alleged drug smuggler is arrested at the Atlanta airport. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers say he tried to take 42 pounds of marijuana on a flight to France. Officers say the 41-year-old man from California had 4 vacuum-sealed packages with a green leafy substance that tested positive for marijuana in his luggage. The feds say they continue to see a nationwide trend of criminal organizations trying to transport marijuana through passenger luggage and express air delivery to Europe, where they can make a significant profit. It is 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
New trouble in Norcross. Bill stalled Big Rig right in the center lane. 85 northbound Indian Trail Road, exit 101. That's making the ride worse, leaving I-285. Also trouble in Johns Creek on Medlock Bridge Road, right around State Bridge Road. Really heavy delays northbound. Might want to think about using Peachtree Industrial Boulevard as your alternate there. 75 northbound, still a few brake lights, leaving 575 up to Highway 92 in Ackworth. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening and pleasant as temperatures slowly cool into the mid-40s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, increasing cloud cover, temperatures climbing into the low 70s. Rain showers arrive early Wednesday morning, tapering off Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will cool down Wednesday with highs in the low 60s, staying in the 60s for Thursday and Friday with dry conditions. Our next round of rain showers arrives late Saturday evening into Sunday morning.
Right now it's 60 in Johns Creek, 66 in Union City, and 63 in Clarkston. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That is right, Caiaccio. Loud and proud, Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now.
I didn't have the reverb ready to go. I'm sorry.
You know what? This show has been a complete and total disaster.
I know. I was trying to figure out how to do it on the fly, and then it turned out I had to install some apps.
No, here you are. You got your
control board.
Yeah, no beard, no glasses.
You got your contacts in. You're back to the mustache, 70s style. Who is this person? Who is this person? On Friday, I thought I knew who Greg Russ was. Who is this person to whom I'm speaking now?
He looks like Steve Balboni today.
It was a completely different look.
Is that what happens? You get? Are you reinventing yourself, Greg Russ? Is that what's happening? Are you reinventing yourself like Lady Gaga?
Did she reinvent herself?
Well, she does. From time to time, she reinvents herself. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, I make changes, I guess. The contact thing was just, I hadn't worn them in so long. I figured I'm going to give it a go.
You see, what happens with me is if you're a person that I expect to wear glasses and then you don't wear glasses, it's really weird to me.
Like when you first met me,
yes,
I never wore glasses.
Sure,
I made the change about 10 years ago,
right,
and then started wearing my glasses.
And I get it, and that's the kind of thing that happens. People get older, they're wearing glasses, that sort of thing. But I don't know what it is when I expect somebody to wear glasses, and then all of a sudden they're not there. It is. Yeah,
it freaks you out when I don't have mine on.
No, it's odd. It's just like there's something missing. I know what that something is glasses, but who is this?
It's Steve Balboni. He used to be on
it is. You do look like Steve Balboni from the Royals,
and he was on the Yankees.
Do you know who Steve Balboni is, Greg? Probably not. I didn't.
I don't. I'm trying to look it up. I will say that looking at myself in the video feed, there was a moment. I was like, who the hell is that?
All right, Keith Hernandez, you remind me.
Yeah, a little bit. And he's got the Mets hat on.
Yes.
All right. So did you watch the big game? They call it the big game, the Super Bowl. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I had it on. I wasn't into it to begin with because I didn't really care who won.
Yeah.
And then the game itself, I heard you earlier, and you're right. A defensive game doesn't mean it's a bad game. But for somebody who didn't care that much, I would have preferred some sort of blowout. I did find myself in the fourth quarter when it was 19-0 thinking, I hope the Patriots come back and win. While it's not the same as 28-3, 19-0 in the fourth quarter, it's a compressed timeline, and that maybe because they mentioned 28-3.
Maybe people would stop.
10 times last night through the broadcast they brought it up.
Yeah. So let me get what you're saying here. You think that had they come back and won that game when it was 19-0 in the fourth quarter, then people would stop talking about the 28-3 Super Bowl.
Certainly would have taken a lift out of it. Yeah, I'm with you, Greg. That's exactly.
See, that's why you guys are wrong. Can I tell you this? What you want, I hear this all the time.
Yeah,
from
I
my
want
wife.
another fan base to have more misery than.
No, right. No, but what you
Amen,
should really want is for your team to be better. Not that
No, I
team
want
is
pain and
worse
suffering.
They
or
have
more
no
pain and
quarterback.
suffering.
There's nothing coming for the Falcons anytime soon.
Well, did they bring up the
Hey, listen,
the
Seattle,
loss?
both of these teams that were in the Super Bowl yesterday, neither of these teams made the playoffs the year before. So you could be wrong about that. Yes?
Was it Austin Hooper? Is that his name?
Austin, yeah.
And he was on the Falcons when they got beat by the Patriots, but he was there last night, right? Playing for the Patriots.
Was he?
Yes.
He was on the Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
because they kept bringing it up.
Drake May missed him. I know that. I think it was Hooper who was open for a walk-in touchdown, and May missed him. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that was Hooper down the sideline. But yeah, he's been around, man. He's just always just like you're watching football long enough. Austin Hooper will pop up.
Some people are just
somewhere.
built, some people are just built for it too. It seems like he's avoided injury for most of his career.
Yeah. So, what about Bad Bunny? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
I took out the trash during the halftime show, so I didn't see much of it.
You couldn't wait till the third quarter? I mean,
Where's the dumpster?
The game was
5 blocks away. Jesus, it was a long halftime.
Yeah, the game
we
is
got to
so
put
slow.
the recycling and break down the
Yes.
boxes and take it outside. And then I decided to be nice and do my landlord's job and put the trash cans on the curb. And
see, this is the way that he's dog whistling to MAGA that he's with him.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't want to admit
I
it.
knew Greg was
but
one
he's-
of us.
He's dog whistling to MAGA. I got
No,
up and
I will say
I
this.
refused. I took out my trash before
I
I
didn't miss
won.
the whole thing. And I saw when Lady Gaga joined, and I thought, well, the last time Lady Gaga did a halftime show, it was when the Falcons blew the lead. So that's what got that whole train of thought started.
Yes.
I was hoping that she would bring that
It's not
juju.
It's not a good thing to be just rooting for other teams to lose. You just want your team to be better. That's the way it should be. That's aspirational. Huh? Nobody?
I think it's.
I
I think we.
No,
we
I
should-
enjoyed watching them lose. It was so fun.
I hate both the Seahawks and especially the Patriots.
How can you hate them?
Why do you hate the Seahawks?
There's no reason to
How
hate
often
them.
fans in the league? We're the loudest.
Yeah, I
there's
just
that.
I
It's your
find their
stadium.
fan base.
No, it's your stadium.
Can I
It's the
tell you-
architecture of the stadium.
Can I tell you something?
We're the 12s.
It's weird here. It's
12.
weird here because I don't know that we have any Seahawks fans in the. I don't know, maybe up at TV, but here in radio, there's maybe man, it's all AFC here. A ton of I mean, obviously, there's mostly Falcons fans, and I consider myself a Falcon fan. Second
Chiefs,
favorite
Bills,
team.
and Patriots.
Yeah, Houston Texans.
Yeah, that's right.
Longoria.
Yeah.
So, as if the AFC wasn't going to win the Super Bowl this year, this was going to be a depressed building today, and it is because everybody here is like outside of the Falcons fans of AFC teams, except for Shelley Winter. He's a Giants fan. So it was if New England didn't win, it was going to. So I had to watch it and me being a Bills fan. And the hallway where my office is, right across from me, Pats fan.
Mm-hmm.
Down the hall, Longoria, Texans. We've just been going through this thing. There was one part where Steve Santori said, "Hey, it's a hallway of winners." It's like, not for long because we're all in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Chris.
Huh?
Chris.
Did I say Steve?
Uh-huh.
I'm just having a bad day when it comes to that.
Yeah, we all have.
Also, how about
Showing
Sam
no
Darnold?
respect for somebody when you don't
How
know
dare
their
you.
first name. What's that, Greg?
Sam Darnold after he won. What did he say? He's like, yeah, it's cool. Nothing about that.
Good
It's
for
been
him.
a tough journey.
Yes.
5 teams.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of cool. I won.
How do you think Jets fans are feeling?
Oh, I'm sure they feel awful.
Drafted this guy. What, 3rd overall?
Yeah, I'm sure they feel awful. I mean, that's a great story. I mean, if there is one positive thing to
Yeah,
take away,
sure it is. It's not like he had a great game.
his story as just a player and being
He
a
had a good
journeyman.
game.
I think that
Well, he was
made
a
it
bust.
inspirational. But there's just something about Seattle. I just don't
Really? Seattle?
Yeah,
I find them to be like benign.
But you know
like
what it is?
Seattle,
As I
they
age,
kayak too much up. What get you going about
no,
Seattle?
it's just the fans. And
He
I-
hates
I-
Washington State.
And you know what it is? And maybe
you
Greg.
hate George Washington, isn't it?
That's exactly.
You
it.
are an un-American.
I didn't like the whole cherry tree lie.
Yeah, he did lie. It was a lie.
They're like the Mariners. Nobody outside of their, I mean, they don't have any fans. They don't have a national base of fans.
Pearl Jam.
There was.
They're fans.
That's true.
When the Falcons were making the playoffs consistently, we tended to match up against the Seahawks a lot, and I think that's where it started. And also, as we continue to live,
did they knock back in the Vic days? Did they knock us out of the playoffs when they went?
No, even the Ryan days.
This is the Matt Ryan days.
Yeah, but back in the Vic days, did they knock us off when they went and lost to the Steelers?
I don't think so. I think Vic was in jail at that point.
No, this was like 2008. It was when the Rolling Stones played the halftime show. Seattle lost to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
right?
Ryan was drafted in 2008, so that would have been when the Ryan era began.
Oh, okay.
They won Super Bowl 50, so 10 years ago. Would Ryan have been on the team then?
Yes.
Okay.
So they probably knocked him out there.
Their coach went to high school in Roswell.
I know. I was going to bring that up. There is a local connection. Mike McDonald, they're probably very happy at Centennial High. He's not very old. How old is he, like 36?
37, I think.
There's one that long ago. He was in high school, so congrats to Centennial High School out there in Roswell, Georgia. That's the reason I'm happy they won. Because as the king of Roswell, I have to set aside. Well, I mean,
if he returns, you're the king because you live there. But if he returned, then he'd
be the king.
When I say I'm the king of Roswell, you take that as some sort of novelty thing. I am actually certified. I can show you the paperwork. I am the king of Roswell. And as the king of Roswell, I have to set aside my petty fandom and celebrate one of our own. The great Mike McDonald, who also has some fantastic backup vocals on Steely Dan's Asia album.
He did some sort of coaching at Georgia as well.
Yeah, I saw the UGA thing. They go through the whole history, and I got, I don't know, I got sidelined by something.
Dinner time.
I saw the Bulldog go by, and I missed that scrap of the information. I thought yes, that's still squeaking.
You saying that I should expect more out of the Falcons.
Hold on, I'm dog whistling.
Uh-oh, there's people assembling. Magus assembling.
Oh, I knew it. He's with the Trilateral Commission. He's one of those.
You and Jeffrey Epstein.
One of them codes.
But in terms of
waking up some sort of sleeper cell.
Mega.
His last words.
He sounds like a gerbil.
Mega.
Sounds like a.
Oh, he froze up and died. Greg Russ froze up and died.
I didn't freeze up.
You froze up. Don't say you didn't freeze up when you froze up.
You lagged.
That's not my fault.
Who was blaming? Who was saying whose fault it was?
That's a lot.
My goodness gracious. This Craig Russ. He wants you to know it wasn't his fault.
I didn't do a thing.
Alex Williams says there's somebody's going to do a thing. Alex Williams. He's going to help people get home.
He's got a Centennial High School tie, too, this Alex Williams.
Well, maybe he knew Mike McDonald.
Maybe he did.
Says there's a stalled truck on 85 somewhere. Norcross, I believe it says.
Yeah, that's right. Knew Mike very well. Class of 06, both of us. Good
hey!
dude there. We got this stalled. It's a stalled tractor trailer, Eric, and I'm watching it knocking out the center lane right now. No help with it here in Norcross. I-85 northbound, Indian Trail Road, exit 101. You are stacked up back at Chamblee Tucker Road. Also heads up in Johns Creek. A crash on Medlock Bridge Road northbound, just north of State Bridge Road, is causing very tough delays there back to East Jones Bridge. You can use Peachtree Industrial Boulevard as your alternate. Still seeing a few brake lights on 400 northbound out of Sandy Springs into Roswell from Northridge up to Mansell Road, but those are starting to improve. Traffic brought to you by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's morning begins at 95.5 WSB.
Lawmakers gathering in downtown Atlanta to talk about new legislation.
Make your morning commute a lot more tolerable.
Well, the search is on for a suspect after a shooting inside a Family Dollar store in Decatur.
Everything you need to know before you start your day.
Think about whatever you're doing in life, if you can, living on less than what you make.
Tomorrow starting at 5. Wake up with 95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta starts its day.
Hi, I'm Nicole Beck, Customer Relations Manager at Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. We don't complete transactions, we build relationships. I invite you to come to our store and see exactly what I mean. Experience amazing at Butler Lexus South Atlanta, 800 New Lexus.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Don't let tax refund worries hold you back. File now with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They'll find every credit and deduction to help you get every refund dollar you deserve, or your money back. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
All right, Alex Williams, did you stick around? Because you piqued my interest.
Yes, sir.
So you actually were in the same class with the head coach of Seattle Seahawks, Mike Macdonald, at Centennial High School. So did you know this guy? I did.
Great dude. I mean, just like you saw him if you just saw any of the post-game stuff last night, he's incredibly humble, which can be tough to come by in the NFL these days. But
yeah.
He's a great dude. Played football at Centennial. I think, if I remember correctly, he was a linebacker, but he just always had, not just playing the game, he loved the game. We're like, you'll coach one day somewhere. I didn't think it'd be a Super Bowl.
Did he go to Georgia?
Yeah, he was a grad assistant, I think.
Okay.
So, but was he a good hang? Was he a fun person? Was he like Mr. Studious? What was his personality?
He was he was obviously very popular in straight A's, like that popular straight A. Everybody loved him.
Oh, yeah, you got to be smart to be a head coach. I mean, you're making decisions on the fly in circumstances. So I think really good head coaches usually have a mathematical kind of brain.
Yeah, I think he did he studied business undergrad and then sports management postgrad at Georgia.
Any stories that you would never tell us?
Yeah, what did you guys do behind the bleachers, Alex? Were you the bad influence, Alex?
We went to class and we went home.
That's right. That's right. All right. I think that's the important thing. And you yourself, are you looking to hook up with an NFL team at any time and kind of?
I keep my options open.
Yeah, I think you can give them a call and say, look, I mean, you started as an intern with.
they have to go through y'all though. I'm part of the Von Hessler crew, so they got
that as well. I will be skimming off the top. As your agent, I will be skimming off the top. So we can all feel good about it. You knew him. You went to school with him. He's a great guy.
Great dude.
And second-year head coach and a Super Bowl champion.
Go Knights.
And, hey, go Knights, and congrats to, I'm sure everybody over at Centennial High is pretty excited.
And then Maria Taylor, the one that presented him the trophy, Centennial grad too.
My goodness.
Look at that.
Are you guys are you aliens? What's that? Are you taking
those are
over?
Claims to fame, those two. That's all I got.
All right, Alex. Well, if you ever speak to your buddy Mike Macdonald again, tell him that Eric Von Hessler said congratulations. I'm sure it'll mean a great deal to him.
He probably listened to the regular guys in high school.
I don't know. They say he's a straight A student. Our research didn't show a lot of straight A students. It's possible, though. All right. Thanks, Alex. Oh, he already left. He's like, I'm busy.
You're welcome.
I'm busy. I got traffic breaking out all over the place.
To make sure he spells this right for you.
Okay. All right. All right. You text him, and then he'll write it down, and then I'll read it.
Honorable mention.
For some reason, I don't just say, hey, Alex, why don't you text me? We have this whole weird thing that goes on, but Listen, it keeps everybody employed. That's the important thing, Alex. That's
Absolutely.
what I'm saying.
That's what it's all about.
That's
Gotta
what
pay the bills.
Got to keep everybody in the loop.
That's right.
All right, man.
Honorable mention, too. Alex went to high school. I guess she was a little bit older, but Kirk Cousins' wife, too. There's a lot of people that went to Centennial High School.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. She was a year younger than us.
You're younger, excuse me.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
You're younger. You're younger. All right. Appreciate it, Alex.
Absolutely,
and Centennial. Having a good day.
We never had a good football team, but then.
Yeah, was it Pope always? Did you guys used to play Pope or
Parkview, Chattahoochee, all those people?
I know Pope was good because for a while my son, who was in the band, but he was young, and then once a year they would go and they would play with the Pope band during a game, and every time I went, Pope was just like beating up everybody there. I don't know if they're a powerhouse or not. Just the games that I saw. High school football is interesting because if there's one person on offense that's really good, they just keep giving. Like the game.
Yeah, give them the ball.
Like there was a running back. I don't know whatever happened to this kid, but he was just so much better than everybody else on the field. Every play, they just handed it to the running back. But hey, it was exciting. And exciting for Seattle Seahawks fans, I'm sure.
So Jared, how do you
As
feel
a Bills
now?
and Falcons fan, I don't know what that feels like.
It does make me feel better, Tim, knowing that we have some homegrown connections.
Okay.
But that team still irks me, and I'm more.
Yeah, hold on. We just brought them down to I hate the Seahawks.
I'm in the Greg category here a little bit. I do feel like as I get older, I become more and more attached to my favorite teams, and when you become more and more attached, the more and more you want to see misery amongst your opponents.
I gotta say that's not me. And if anybody has the right for it, it's this 45-year terrorized Bills fan.
Try it. Make you feel
I
better.
don't want to be that person. I don't want to
Well,
root
you are
for
in so many
others.
other ways. Why, when it comes to fandom of sports, do you draw the line? In other parts of your life, there's judgment galore.
Oh yeah, what? Like what?
Amen.
It's a strange stand for you to make. Like, when it comes to sports, I root for everyone.
Well, I am very different. I don't root for everyone. It's just I say that I'm rooting for my team to win, not for your team to lose. It's like it's
you have
more
a quarterback.
about
Okay, you have a quarterback. Falcons got no quarterback.
Yeah, but what if your team's not playing?
when it's not. What do you mean?
Well, the Bills weren't in the weren't in the Super Bowl, so
right.
It's, a team
I was
universally
just,
despised.
I was okay. I wanted the Seahawks to win, just so the New England fans who are in the same division as my favorite team is. They would just, they wouldn't be mocking me as much.
Secretly, don't
I have a lot of. I'll tell you this, man. I have to say this about Patriots fans. I have a lot of friends who are Patriots fans, and I have to give them credit. I'm sure they say terrible things about me behind my back, but never to my face. They're always very, very nice. All right, what do you got? Alex Williams, hey, I've heard of him, says 85 North is jammed into Gwinnett.
Yeah, and it's not going to get any better right now, Eric, because they've shut down all lanes to hopefully get this stalled tractor trailer off to the right. It's in the center lane, 85 northbound at Indian Trail Road, exit 101. If you want to go ahead and just scoot around it, think about Buford Highway as an alternate. Still slow into Johns Creek with the crash. Medlock Bridge Road northbound at State Bridge Road. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
Just like your car, your septic system needs regular maintenance. Hi, I'm Shannon, the owner of Scorpion Septic. If you're seeing bubbles in your toilet, pooling in your yard, slow draining, or your toilet won't flush, you need Scorpion Septic.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Call for more information. ScorpionSepticServices.com.
ScorpionSepticServices.com. I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
Dale, over the years, we've both reported about people getting taken advantage of. So I'm keenly aware what it takes to deliver not just great performance, but great customer service. People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA
MCO.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top story, a desperate plea for help today from Savannah Guthrie, whose 84-year-old mother, Nancy, has been missing now for more than a week.
No matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement.
That's from a new Instagram post from the Today Show host. Correspondent Aaron Katersky reports authorities have once again searched the home of Savannah Guthrie's sister.
The FBI did not accompany the sheriff's deputies when they returned to Annie Guthrie's house. If they were really there in furtherance of any kind of an arrest or a suspect, that would likely be different. So I think what we've been seeing in recent days with some of the law enforcement activity, towing a car, checking out the cameras on the roof, is meant to retrace steps and make sure nothing was missed.
62 degrees in Atlanta, topping 70 tomorrow before rain arrives. Will it stay mild through the week? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A pilot is thankful to survive after making an emergency landing on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville today.
Please tell my wife, Molly, I love her, and my parents. I love them so much.
The pilot heard talking to air traffic control on liveatc.net as his small plane loses altitude moments after leaving the Gainesville airport. The plane hits 3 vehicles during the emergency landing. There are only minor injuries. As jury selection begins in the trial of the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter, gun safety advocates make their voices heard today at the state capitol.
In 2019, Phyllis Jackson's son was killed in Augusta with a handgun that was modified. She and other advocates with the group Moms Demand Action want lawmakers to ban devices known as switches that allow guns to be modified into fully automatic weapons.
We are all here today to say enough is enough.
Last year, lawmakers passed sweeping school safety legislation, but some advocates say we urgently need laws to address gun accessibility. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
The city of Social Circle raises concerns after learning ICE has purchased a large warehouse to use as an immigration detention facility in their community. Congressman Mike Collins, who represents the area, says he's heard the concerns from residents.
We're working with DHS. We've been talking with them. They need to make sure that they take care of all the concerns of the local people there.
U.S. Senator John Ossoff is calling on the agency to fully abandon their plans because of those community concerns. There's been no comment so far from ICE. A man will spend a decade behind bars after encouraging a teenage girl to provide sexually explicit videos of herself.
Federal agents say more than 1,000 text messages were exchanged between a 15-year-old North Carolina girl and 46-year-old William Eric Cooper of Adairsville.
Cooper's a Bartow County man who
was engaging in graphic chats with a 15-year-old child from North Carolina.
U.S. Attorney Theodore Hertzberg says fighting sexual exploitation is a priority for his office. Cooper will spend 10 years in federal prison. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
A Douglas County man is arrested in a shooting that killed a West Georgia college student.
Based on the evidence gathered, David Powell has been charged with murder and aggravated assault.
Lieutenant Colonel Tavarius Pounds says Powell and the victim, 19-year-old Lyric Latrice Farley of Carrollton, knew each other. Powell was arrested during a traffic stop on I-20. WSB scam alert now. Fake text messages are making the rounds again, threatening Georgians with a license suspension due to unpaid fines. The Georgia Department of Driver Services says these messages are not legitimate and no one should click on any links or provide personal information. The department says it will never request payment through an unsolicited text message, and anyone with questions about their driving record or notices can visit the official DDS website. It is now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Much better news in Norcross, Bill. They were able to get that stalled tractor trailer out of the center lane. Everything back open. 85 northbound at Indian Trail Road, exit 101. Still slow back to I-285, but hopefully that will improve. Crash looks to have cleared in Johns Creek on Medlock Bridge Road northbound near State Bridge Road. Going to take some time for those delays to improve from East Jones Bridge. And a stall that was in the left lane out near the theme park, I-20 westbound at Riverside Parkway, exit 46. That as well has cleared, and the delays behind it from I-285 are starting to improve. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening and pleasant as temperatures slowly cool into the mid-40s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, increasing cloud cover, temperatures climbing into the low 70s. Rain showers arrive early Wednesday morning, tapering off Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will cool down Wednesday with highs in the low 60s, staying in the 60s for Thursday and Friday with dry conditions. Our next round of rain showers arrives late Saturday evening into Sunday morning.
Right now it's 66 in Noonan, 62 in Midtown Atlanta, and 59 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Are you worried about high blood pressure? Have you tried to lower your numbers with little success? You may be eligible for a clinical research study evaluating the impact of an investigational blood pressure procedure. If you are an adult and have high blood pressure or are taking medications to manage high blood pressure, you may qualify for this study, which is expected to last at least 4 years. Call 404-605-3118 and ask whether you may be eligible for the Spiral Gemini Pilot Study, located at the Piedmont Research Institute in Atlanta at 95 Collier Road, Suite 3010. That's 404-605-3118. Caution: hepatic denervation is limited by law to clinical investigation in all geographies. The generator and catheter used in the Gemini study for hepatic denervation are not approved for sale or use in the U.S. or any other country.
Have you noticed how most home improvement companies offer a discount? Get $500 off your roof or siding. Buy 4 windows, get the 5th one free. Or buy today, this deal expires tomorrow. You know, those discounts. Hi, this is Candace from Exovations, and have I got a tip for you? Those aren't really discounts. It's just their normal price, but set in a way that makes you think you're getting a deal. Plus, a whole lot of pressure to buy right then and right there. At Exovations, we give you a fair price for your siding, windows, and roofing projects. No high-pressure sales tactics, no phony discounts. Plus, our prices are firm for the project we quote. None of that, oh, our material and labor went up during the project kind of scenarios. Discover what stress-free remodeling looks like and schedule your free quote today at exovations.com. That's EXOVATIONS.com.
Yeah. We've been talking off air about can MAGA just shut up about the damn halftime Super Bowl?
They're still going.
Show. I just honestly.
Well,
and you brought up a great point. First, the idea of nothing patriotic happened last night. You had America the Beautiful
by Brandi Carlile, which is beautiful.
I mean, there's and you bring up a great point, Jared. The Rolling Stones didn't put on a patriotic halftime show. Paul McCartney didn't. They're not even from America.
Tom Petty didn't either, and he is from America.
Yes. It's like they just showed up.
I love America.
Just like, why was... So there was actually more America mentioned in this halftime show than any other. It
Seriously.
just pisses MAGA off that he meant all of the Americas.
Well, people...
Who cares?
It's a global sport. How many games are going to be in foreign countries?
Yeah,
next year?
now we have
nine,
Mexico and Brazil and...
Paris is getting a game next year. For Paris is the Saints are going to
no
play.
one's going to show up.
Yeah,
or
I
they
agree.
will, but they'll hold their nose. Pretend
I thought it was interesting in the Olympics, and you got to give it to the world audience, I guess, whoever's there. I didn't watch the opening ceremonies, but my understanding is that they cheered the American athletes, but they booed J.D. Vance, as opposed. Now that's what I read. I didn't see it, so if it went differently than that. Also, NBC saying that they didn't censor anything, but other world feeds you could hear J.D. Vance being booed, and on NBC you couldn't. Although NBC saying we didn't do anything, because that's a big deal. Honestly, for something like NBC, if your job is to cover an event, and you decide to edit it in such a way that helps the current administration or whatever or sides, I think that's you lose even more of your validity. But then again,
Well, I think it's helping yourself in this instance. You're
Right.
You're trying to help the administration, but you want to keep them away from you.
That's the whole game is being played right now. It's just let's just say nice things to them and say nice things about them, and before you know it, 4 years will be over. But all of these companies, and even more than that, like when it comes to the ballroom and America 250 and all this, you get into his good graces by giving a bunch of money to this thing. Just anything is just. Don't make him mad because he'll do something to our company. It's a lot
suing
like
NBC.
but the Trump administration is
Until
like
they name it 30 Trump.
Yeah.
30 Rock.
it's like pluribus. We've talked about this before. It's the premise of that is, you can't upset this one woman because people will die. Just the way the whole thing is based. And it's almost kind of the same way with these companies and Trump and other countries. It's like, don't make him mad because God knows what he'll do. And he could just point to your industry and just go, we're going to, Meanwhile, he should point to his own industry. The Trump phone still is not out. They're saying at some point in March, maybe. People, when did they start giving this money?
I feel like that started
a year ago?
Yeah, over a year ago.
People put $100 down or something?
What kind of phone is it?
It's
like an iPhone?
It's
or
a knockoff Android,
okay.
I think.
The T1.
It's not being built in America anymore. They're saying
The
like...
T1?
The
T1, yes, that's right.
They have some other phrase they're using. Put together by... I don't know.
It's gold, though, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
But people who wanted this
it
phone... This is a good thing to ask yourself.
I don't even want one.
If you're in MAGA. If you had put $100 down on any other product and over a year went by and you didn't get the product, would you be this? Oh no, it's going to be great when it gets. Would you take this attitude toward any other product?
I mean, I don't like Biden, but that phone looks good, so I'm gonna sit tight and wait.
Yes, that Biden phone looks pretty damn good to me.
Yep, I'm gonna stick to it.
You're gonna do what, sir?
You heard.
Hey, don't. Are you making a joke about Biden's stuttering problem?
No, sir.
You know what?
This is how I speak.
Elon Musk. Let's talk about Elon Musk for a minute.
Oh, we're ready for the Moon Palace or whatever we're putting up there?
Palace.
At what point? How did this guy become the richest person in the world?
He invests in the right people around him.
He's so full of it. I saw a thing where, I don't know, it must have been back in like 2005, and he was saying that there was going to be, people on Mars. Like by 2026, we'd have full cities on Mars and blah, blah, blah. Now he comes out today and goes, forget Mars. We're going to build a city on the moon.
Oh, easier.
But you can find him earlier in different interviews. The moon's boring. Who wants to go to the moon? Now the moon's everything. They've stopped the two Teslas that were the most popular, I think, S and the other one, because Ford and Chevy, and I mean, this competition is coming that he can't keep up with. So now he's saying, okay, we're going to stop doing that, and we're going to make robots, and so he doesn't just say, hey, we're switching our priority to the moon. It's like, well, in 5 years, we're going to have a working city on the moon. It's just, when are people going to just kind of realize that this guy makes a bunch of promises and delivers some? He promises the world and delivers some.
What happened to the Boring Company? Is that still exist?
Yeah, I think that must.
What are they boring?
Yeah, how's the Boring Company doing, George? Look that up. They build tunnels.
I do like with the new Tesla that's coming out, it can work for you while you're at work. It's fully autonomous.
Yeah.
And you can set it up to work for Lyft and Uber.
Yeah, but
and it works for you while
you're
at work. Yeah, well, I love it.
Yeah,
I love that. Make some money.
But he thinks that he if you look at his plans for what he wants to do, he thinks like 75% of Tesla owners are going to do that. They're not. Most people don't want other people riding around in their car while they're at work.
Oh, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Of course you would, because you're a hustle guy.
Trying to make some money.
Why does my car smell like farts?
Boring Company is looking to break ground on the Nashville Music City Loop that will connect the airport to downtown.
Wasn't he supposed to do...
When was that announced?
2010.
Wasn't he supposed to do something in Vegas where he would have this underground...
network for like the taxis.
Speed rail, yeah.
He's actively expanding the Las Vegas Tunnel network. He's going to get new segments connecting Resorts World, Westgate, and
Expanding
Encore.
From what? Is there a mile of this at this point? He's a lot like Trump.
Yeah.
In that he's like, he'll just like tweet out, we're going to do this. It's not enough just to say, hey, we're going to go to the moon, which used to be a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we're going to the moon. We're going to have a working city in 6 years. It's just all BS.
We're going to have a flight every 10 days to the moon.
And Dumbo von Hessler here, who dropped out of the 9th grade, told you a long time ago, we are never having cities on Mars. It's an idiotic idea. And even when he says this stuff, like, we're expanding human consciousness into the universe. Have you looked around, Elon? There's a lot of work to be done. These people are weird. The Sam Altmans, Elon Musk, that whole group, Peter Thiel, they are more concerned about people who will be living 1,000 years from now and what they'll be experiencing than the people who are alive right now. And that's how they get themselves, like they don't mind all the damage they're doing. Right? Because they can tell themselves, no, we're actually saving humanity. I mean, who gives a damn about those, people living in an apartment complex with kids and they can't afford eggs? Who cares about them?
They can live on the moon.
We're going to be loved in 1,000 years by the people who appreciate the fact that we were thinking about them.
Did you guys talk about Waymo and the Philippines?
No. Well, we got to take a break. We'll come back. Are they going there looking for girlfriends?
No.
Waymos? Okay, all right. So
all right.
That's the Philippine story I'm used to hearing from. Alex Williams has better news on 85 and Norcross.
Yes, sir. That stalled tractor trailer has cleared and everything is back open. Eric, 85 northbound Indian Trail Road, exit 101. The delays still in place from Chamblee Tucker Road up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard, but I expect those to start to improve. Looks like some new trouble heading into Ackworth, 75 northbound before Highway 92, exit 277. I see the flashing lights. Looks to be a crash impacting the left lane, so that's going to slow you out of Kennesaw. Traffic brought to you by Ameris Bank. Ameris Bank is a dedicated advocate for you, proudly by your side on your financial journey. Learn more at amerisbank.com. Ameris Bank, fiercely yours, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You can count on it.
You can try and plan for it.
But sometimes it gets the best of you.
Multiple left lanes blocked, quickly impacting you as you leave the airport.
When it stops you from getting where you need to be.
Atlanta's most trusted traffic team gets you there.
Now we've got our second crash of the morning on I-85.
The most up-to-date traffic reports from Atlanta's most trusted traffic team.
Only a right lane open.
Every time you listen. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, and we've partnered with Cupid to bring you the best Valentine's Day gifts, even if you forgot. We won't tell. From heart necklaces with sparkling diamonds to stylish gold hoops, every piece is made with love. Plus, there's still time to propose. We make it easy to create their dream engagement ring. We have meaningful gifts for every budget. It'll look like you've been planning this for months. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and choose when you want to move. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can skip the uncertainty of a traditional home sale and sell your home fast for all cash in as little as 21 days. For 30 years, Mark Spain Real Estate has been serving families just like yours and has helped over 72,000 satisfied clients. You can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Go to markspain.com and start packing.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier-looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
At All Care Georgia, we recognize that maintaining a healthy weight isn't just about how you look. It's also about feeling good and improving overall health. That's why our physicians and weight loss specialists offer comprehensive weight management plans customized for you. At All Care, we can assist with lifestyle modifications, provide nutritional counseling, and, if clinically appropriate, prescribe weight loss medications like GLP-1s as part of a medically supervised program. Learn more at allcare-ga/weight.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. If you're over 55 and with one of the big three carriers, like Verizon, you may notice they don't talk much about their 55-plus discounts. That's so customers like you keep paying their regular higher rates to boost their bottom line. You deserve better service, with 100% US-based experts, better value, with plans starting at $20, and a company that's built for people 50-plus, like me. Not convinced? Give your current carrier a call, ask about the 55-plus plan you've earned, see how long it takes to get a real person on the line, and if they try to talk you out of it. But if you want something better, call Consumer Cellular. We've got the same great coverage, and our US-based experts can get you switched in about 20 minutes. Switch now to Consumer Cellular and get your second month free for a limited time. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com for your second month free.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
So I take it this is the story you were talking about. Waymo reveals remote workers in Philippines help guide its driverless cars.
Exactly.
Now they claim...
Turn left.
They claim that they're not being driven remotely. But I mean, what the hell? Well, how could you? I didn't think that there are people with like play school steering wheels in Philippines.
You know, but troubleshoot then, right?
Well, I mean, it's all data driven anyway. So what is driving? At that point, it's not a person calling somebody in the Philippines, it's the car. So data is exchanged, and that's exactly what the car is doing when it's driving itself. It's just a bunch of data that's being worked out. So when you see the Waymos on the roads in Atlanta, they get a little confused. No, they're calling their friends in the Philippines. What do I do here? And that's going on with so many of these. You know, the people who will get the robots in their house now. There's always humans that the robot doesn't really know what to do. So it's just this. It turns out it's like humans doing it. You know, and they'll tell you, well, that's just so it can learn. Then once it has a memory and it'll go back, muscle memory, it'll know how to do it the second time.
Like a robot.
But meanwhile, you want a robot with 2 video eyeballs walking around your house, sending data to the Philippines or wherever.
To you. Alexa's bad enough.
Yeah, listening. I think that there's so much BS going on here. You know, all of a sudden we're not hearing about that Moltbook thing from last week that was the biggest story in the world.
Oh, yeah, that's coming out of the weekend. You're right.
Because I think that it was human beings that were doing it. It wasn't a bunch of AI agent bots going and having their own Facebook page and talking about getting rid of humanity. It turns out that each of these, first of all, the human has to say, yes, you're free to go to the Moltbook, right? And then also before then, what they didn't tell us is the humans can decide what kind of bot they have. Do they have a gregarious bot? Do they have a stoic bot? Do they have a outrageous bot? And so some of the people who have these things sent really outrageous bots out there to go to Moltbook and say, you know, we ought to get rid of these humans. And it becomes a story for a day. Elon Musk has been telling us that by now we'd be on Mars having dance parties. And these people are getting so much of your tax money, telling you what the future is going to be. But I guess people just go, I got $1 billion and they're smart. I guess we ought to follow this guy.
Inside this Elon Moon City story, he did say that he's just punting on Mars for about 5 to 7 years, and then he wants to have moon flights every 10 days.
And what's he talking about? He's going to have moon flights every 10 days.
That's right.
All right. Can we, how
Why?
Well, if he wants to build a city on the moon, so he's got to have these flights. And then he says, well, you know, Mars, you have to wait for it to get in line. You didn't know this 15 years ago when you started telling us that we're all going to be...
Hey, I'll go to the moon.
Yeah. And that's another thing. The idea that you're going to find a bunch of people who don't want to live on this planet, it might seem like a good idea. Now, the moon, you can get back in a couple of days. But that's not your job. Your job is to be up there and live. And be lonely.
You'll find enough people that do it if it became a reality.
Yeah, and you can go for a walk.
What happens to the first murder on the moon?
Oh, no.
You have courts? Do you have jails? How do you do it?
Yeah, moon
I'm
jail.
a citizen of the moon, and I can do whatever I want.
Don't tell me I got to pay taxes back in Massachusetts. I live on the moon.
It's going to be like the Wild West up there for a little while.
It's going to be like nothing. This is all BS.
The Wild
You have movie theaters? I like that idea.
That'll be his next thing. I'm building the first Regal Entertainment movie theater. 17 screens on the moon. And people will go, hey, that's Elon. These people lie a lot. They get a lot of your money. I'd keep an eye on them. All right, that music is telling us 2 things. Shut the hell up. That's number 1. Get the hell out. That's number 2. You know us. We do what we're told. We're good citizens. Shelley Winter is up next with a great radio show for you as usual. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us. But until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.
6:57 in the Trust